Hello, guys. I didn't do my countdown or anything. Crap, hold on. Testing. Hello, guys. How are you? We're playing some Sims 4 today, and I got a special friend commentator, Group Galaxy here. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I just came back from a trip. West Philadelphia is visiting my mother because she sent me to my. I'm not going to do that right now, but yeah, great to be here again. I'm sorry I missed Sean's first live stream of Sims. It's pretty awesome. Pretty cool seeing someone's first time doing a live stream. Because I remember my first time doing it, my god, I was a blabbering idiot. I still am.
You just crashed.
But,
yeah.
Now I get to be a blabbering
We're talking
idiot.
over the countdown, by the way, so we're not actually streaming yet. It's just... Oh, we got a viewer! Hey, how's it going? Who is watching us?
I'm watching on my TV. I'm watching the countdown, so it might be me.
Okay.
Yes, 3 minutes on my screen. Okay, well, 3:30. Okay,
and,
so...
talk shot, see if they can hear you.
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yep, we should be able to.
Perfect.
Let me turn up here a bit.
If I can just get this to load, that'll be perfect.
Yeah, you hear Sean, okay, and...
You know what, you forgot to drop the Xbox to 4K. Or to 1080p. Because it's lagging like a mess here.
Oh. Is that what the issue is? Where the heck did they move it to?
yeah, you still have about 3 minutes. I think you should be able to,
Yeah.
we can stage up running. We can just, you know...
Only thing is, Sean can't hear you.
Oh, really?
And you probably can't hear Sean the way I got it messed up.
Not really. No, I heard him on the... Heard him more on the TV speakers than anything else.
Yes. Alright. Now go back into it. Yeah. Actually, I got control of the Xbox here too, see? Oh, no I don't. Hey, how are you, Wade? How are you? I used your real name. I'm sorry. How are you, Blade? Blade WWB.
Oh, it was just your speech impediment. You pronounced the W instead of a B. It's okay, right?
Yeah, we're having
It's
some
all
technical difficulties here tonight. Sims just straight up crashed, and of course everything is on sale, and we don't have the money right now.
Oh, I don't you just love when that happens? Like, oh, look at all the free stuff they're
You're a
giving me.
bad boy. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. It's not like we have many viewers anyway.
And then, you know, you just don't get the money for it. Yeah, it sucks. Like, what's on sale? Like, a lot of, like, things you want to add to your game and that, you just, you know...
And we are late, so I'm going to go to scene here.
Hey.
Alright, I stopped the countdown a bit too early.
That's okay.
It's all good.
We're loading up there now.
Hey, I see the game screen. Nice.
Basically, we're going back to Sims today. We don't want to do too many days in a row the exact same thing over and over again. So we're kind of switching it up a little bit here. And at this point, we're just kind of looking around a bit. Just, you know, seeing what's available and what we can do. So we've got Bridge View. I've never noticed these before. This must be added. Ridgeline Drive, Llama Lagoon. And what we're going to be doing today, we're going to be revisiting the Tron / Sam household and seeing how they're doing. And we're going to try, of course, to build a little bit more in the town itself. I have to say, I'm actually really enjoying this blank slate town. It really gives you a lot more room to kind of experiment and be creative. So at some point during the stream, we'll be spending at least a little bit of time building up the town as well.
You still there, Group Galaxy?
Yeah, I just didn't want to interrupt Sean, but thank you, actually. Yeah, I'm just going to grab dinner, be back in about 10 minutes or so. I'll be watching.
All right.
Cool. In the meantime, right now, we're just waiting for it to load up.
I'm going to turn the game audio louder than Anthony.
Oh, okay.
Okay, here we go. Group Gal. Oh my god, his name's all over anyway. I'm doing some bad with names tonight, guys. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good with my name.
For anyone joining us,
yeah, I noticed that. Same with your voice and Sean's voice too. With the audio is a bit.
One thing you will notice is that we now have a child. This is actually my first time playing with a character who is evil. We had our Sims adopt this little fella as a child, so of course we didn't really get to choose his first trait, and as you can see there, he is evil.
Alright, now you should be able to hear both of us. Anthony? Hello?
So is he home?
Yes, hello.
Can you hear us better now?
I hear you. Is Sean talking?
Say something, Sean. Say something, please.
Oh, sure. What would you like me to say?
Oh, yeah, I hear him great, yeah. Does he hear me?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, well.
So, I've got a Sim who's both at work and at home at the same time. That's interesting.
Debbie.
I think that's a glitch. In fact, I'm certain that's a glitch. That's not supposed to be possible, but oh well. I think in this case it actually works in my favor as long as he still gets paid for the day.
Maybe he's just working from home, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah! Maybe he's just working from home.
Whoa, what is going on there?
What did I just see?
Fire coming out of the toilet while he was using it?
Did you guys see that?
Oh yeah, I saw that. I'm watching it right now, yep.
Okay, that's intriguing.
Yeah.
And very not supposed to happen.
I hope that the beginning of the stream has gone really bad. Oh man, one night we were streaming. I'm telling you this. I'm telling you to who's watching and to you, Anthony. One night we were streaming, and nothing was working. Nothing was working. It was a hell. It was a stream out of hell. That's how bad it was.
I think I saw part of that.
It was so bad. How's the game audio based on around your voice? Is it? I got the game audio pretty quiet now, so. How's the game audio?
Sorry for the echo and feedback there. I'm just trying to.
Now, I'm pretty sure I had him do his homework already, but I'm going to double check.
So, which guy's supposed to be at work, but he's at home still?
They've completely rearranged this.
Yeah, it looks like they did. There was an update that I installed for Sims. Sean can't hear you, unfortunately, and there's no way that he can hear you without causing an echo. So.
Do you know which one it is, or just ask him? I'm curious.
How about I pass Sean the headset and you tell him?
Yeah. Okay. I want to pause this for a moment while I figure out what it did to the interface. 1 second. Yeah?
You can hear me?
I can now, yeah.
Okay, so curiosity, which Sim's supposed to be at work, but he's at home, but he's at work?
Yeah, he just got home from work, even though he was already there. But to make things... Oh, wait. I finally managed to get access to it. Okay, so he did already have his homework done. I gotta check on my little fella there. They've completely changed... Well, not completely changed, but they've made significant changes to the interface here. It's very different than the way it was.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. For any viewers, when I went into here before, this was not at the top, and it was much easier to get it to go down to there so I could actually do something, because, well, there was no going down. This wasn't here, this wasn't here, this was not here, this was not here. So I'm not sure when any of this was added, but since the last time I streamed Sims, apparently, it's definitely not what I anticipated today. Looks like he has some repairs to do. Not sure what the flaming urine was about.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was
So yeah,
different.
I'm not used to this kind of Sims. I'm used to Sims free play, but I see you actually have more hands-on work to do around the house.
Oh yeah, there's a lot
Just
more you
things
can
leaking
do.
in the bathroom.
Yeah. What? Oh, perfect. That'll make it a lot better, a lot easier then. But yeah, learning the handiness skill is a lot safer with plumbing than it is with other things. So it's really the best option for that. In the meantime, this guy needs to do some working out. Oh, he just did some on his own.
He's fixing the sink by sticking the wrench in the drain. Got it.
Yeah. Yeah, not the most realistic animation for the repairs, but it does the trick.
I love the movie credits they're rolling on the TV a second ago. It looked really realistic.
Yeah.
I love the old-fashioned look you got in the kitchen with the green fridge and the green stove.
That's what actually came with the pre-built house that I installed for these guys to live in. I may be upgrading that at some point, or I might just save up the money to buy them a bigger house. Oh, now I remember what I needed him to do. I need him to practice typing. And that will improve his movement skill. Not sure how to work around that. Oh, no, he's finished his programming for the day. Okay, that's good.
You gonna do an introduction to who's in the house?
An introduction? Yeah, well, we've got the guy I'm working with here now. And he is Bobby Tron. The name Bobby actually came from our one of our viewers on our first stream suggested it.
Well,
And our second Sim, we just named him Bruce, and well, I figured Sim Sam. So I named his last name Sam, and this is Stefan Tron. He ended up with the last name Tron simply because it was Bobby who actually went online and adopted him, basically.
okay.
Now, I did have an opportunity. I could have changed that. But I actually, believe it or not, selected which of the kids I wanted to adopt based on the fact that I liked the name Stefan.
Okay.
So, that was interesting. Oh, excuse me. Okay.
I love building things in Sims. Like I only play Sims free play, but I just like the whole creative aspect of it. Like placing walls, moving things around. I really enjoy that.
Oh yeah, and actually that's one of the reasons I love this this particular map that I'm on with these guys. It's a blank slate. There were no buildings here at all. You basically build the entire town. So once I've gotten a little bit further in terms of getting these guys a little further ahead in their skills, I'm going to basically send them to bed, and then I'm going to go out and build up the neighborhood a bit more.
Okay. So what you got built so far? Just the main family's house? Anything else?
I've got one other house. I've got a gym, which I kind of the gym and the library I kind of cheated on. I downloaded pre-builds that fit the lot size. And the, is he flame? Yeah, look, it's on fire again when he's peeing. So apparently there's flame when they pee now. Not sure what that's about.
You should go see a doctor.
Yeah.
At least the sink's fixed. You can wash your hands normally.
Oh, yeah.
Is there water on the bathroom floor? Like
Yeah, it's from the leak that they fixed.
Oh, that's cool. How realistic that looks.
Oh, yeah.
At the exact same time.
Oh, no more fire.
Yeah, I was going to say no more fire that time, yeah.
All right.
First thing I was thinking was bad infection.
Yeah.
They can't hear me. So.
Oh. Trevor just commented the first thing he thought with the flaming urine was bad infection.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking too.
Gives new meaning to it burns when I pee.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pause this there
Okay,
right now.
so basically, if you guys are wondering why I keep switching audio sources, we're trying a different format than usual. because the echo, after watching some of the rebroadcasts, were a bit annoying, and so because you could hear the TV. So basically, how I got it set up now is that I got, well, since I don't have a mix amp or anything, I got an Xbox One controller that we're not currently using. An Xbox One controller that we're not currently using as basically a mix amp that I'm using on the computer, and I got our call with Group Galaxy going through that headset, and of course the game audio going through that headset. We will be better as soon as I'm eventually going to be getting a capture card very soon, hopefully. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to switch back to the headset, and so you can hear Sean talking.
So at this point, we've got our lounge or bar. Well, more of a lounge than a bar, but anyway. We've got our gym. We've got our library. One of our viewers the other day, very big fan of Sims himself, actually recommended trying to create a theater. I'll kind of show it to anyone who missed it. This is just a random house I put in, and this is the park. I'll kind of show this in case to anyone who might be interested in it. Literally what we did is we put in a bar instead of the concession stand, because of course the bar in Sims just does juice blends and things like that anyway. And used a generic, what's the term I'm looking for? I apologize, guys. A generic community lot. And it's literally just a long hallway on one end there, where we've got the concession stand, a couple bathrooms at the back, and there's seating for more than 50 people in each of these two theaters, in which I used the sizing option to make a wall-mounted TV bigger, way bigger than it's supposed to be as the screen. And then a bunch of speakers around just for the appearance of them.
That looks awesome.
Yeah, I agree. I think it looks fantastic. This was actually recommended, like I said, by a viewer, and I really like the way it turned out. A couple seats out there for them to sit down while they're waiting for the movies, lots of places there. A couple bathrooms. I mean, it's basically a theater. Anyone could go in there at any time and just relax, and, well, they'd actually be watching TV, not a movie, but still. We have a 2-theater cinema in Newcrest.
The local news and IMAX.
Yeah, there you go. But getting back to the main map, I'm just trying to figure out now, what should we add next? I may put in an extra couple of houses. We'll need at least one other budget house, because of course when Sims first move in, they really don't have a huge amount of money. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is use that lot next to the one that my Sims live in and build a house. Instead of just importing a pre-build this time, I'm going to actually build it myself to give our viewers an idea of, well, the way I often go. Sort of. I usually go big, but like I said, this one is going to be more designed for a budget. Basically, people starter home, basically, is what this is going to be. So, like every house in Sims, of course, we're basically going to start off with a box.
Hey, how's it going, Anna? How are you?
Now, I don't want to be too tiny with this one, because frankly the other one is a bit too small for my tastes. So let's say, I want to give them a little bit of a yard. About like that, I guess.
I understand what you're saying about how the look and appearance changed a bit when you joined this time. Because I heard there's a way, and you probably know how to do it, and you've probably done it multiple times, 2-story houses, right?
Oh, yes. And I was thinking of actually doing one. So I'm glad you mentioned it at that point, because this is going to be a small, in terms of width and depth, but still a 2-story home. Okay. So that's actually where we're going with this one.
Yeah, because I play Sims Free Play, and I've heard there's a way you can make 2-story houses in the game. Yeah. And I looked it up online. I watched different YouTube videos about it, but they keep changing the look of it, and all the option buttons are in different spots now. So I don't know if I'm just in the wrong level, like I'm not high enough rank to do it, or
what is this? They've added ladders. When did they add that? There were no ladder. There was no ladder option in this the last time I played.
Like I said, it updated. I think the other night my Xbox was installing like a big 50 gig update or something like that. So
Yeah.
for that game. So.
Can you also do basements or only?
Oh yes.
Okay, that's cool.
Quite easily actually. So one thing I like to do is to basically have a how do I put it? I like to have a double wide stairway. Basically, would act as two stairways. That way, if one person's going up, they don't need to wait for the other person to come down. They can just use the other side of the stairway.
Okay.
It's kind of like what I do when I'm playing Fallout. Like I said, basically, it acts like, as if it's two separate stairways. Whereas there, of course, I actually have to put in two separate stairways.
Uh-huh.
But it works quite well, like I said. Now, it looks like I'm going to have a little more room on one side than the other. I think I'm going to do sort of an mostly open concept in this, except for maybe a study on the back there. Yeah, I think that would work. So, of course, with the stairway, we need a railing. And just to give you an idea of what I would be doing if I was doing a basement, literally is just go down one, build my walls here, and then just put the stairway up to line up with this one so they go back here and go down this way, right? So it's very easy to do. It's just
Sorry to interrupt you, but do you want
a little difficult to make sure it's perfectly lined up. Oh, sure, I'd love one. Thank you. All right. So the overall frame is done. You can see they've got that all there. Bedrooms are going to be a little more difficult on this one, though I think I see a way I can do it. Actually, yeah, that would work just fine. Because it's not really even, basically I'm just going to have like entrances here for the two bedrooms and then something else over here. Otherwise, it's going to be pretty standard. The interesting part now is how to make it look like an actual decent house. So, start with the siding, of course. Oh, is it? Oh, I never even noticed the window was open. Let's just go with a very basic siding. Like I said, it's more to be more of a budget thing anyway. Blue. And right bumper to do the whole house at once. Alrighty. Doors. I think maybe
like I told
basic.
Trevor earlier, back a couple minutes ago, I go grab some to eat still. I didn't get a chance to do it yet. I was too busy on the computer and started talking to you about different settings and that. So back soon.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, he's got to get something to eat. That works. And that works. Now, a small study somewhere, of course. We need somewhere for them to have a little bit of a study downstairs. But for the most part, like I said, I'm just going to keep this open concept. Let's see. Oh, I don't want siding inside, though. I'll have to fix that at some point. Now, we're not going to go all out on this one like I usually do. Like I said, I really want this to be more of a a starter home, budget home type of thing. Normally, I really go all out in terms of this kind of stuff, but this is going to be a lot smaller than what I normally do, partly because, like I said, I want to keep it within a realistic starter home range, and partly because the lot actually isn't big enough for what I normally do. Trevor can certainly attest to that. What I usually do is absolutely nuts. So we're also going to want a little bit of a bathroom here. I'm just wondering how best to accomplish that. I think I'm just going to put a little half bath here. Extend this and have a little desk nook, I believe. Yeah. And just knock down the wall there. There we go. And there's their little study. Those will be a little nook for a desk. Yeah, he's coming back in a bit.
Hey, Blade, you still there, Blade? I wish this view count worked better. Yeah, I know I'm a bad boy. I'm sorry I used your name. Anyway, turn this mic back off.
Now then, we've got that much. And over here we need a little bit of a hallway. I normally have a fairly wide hallway in the houses I build, but at this point it's going to be difficult enough just to have, well, much of anything with the size restriction we have here. What I am going to do, though, is build onto here for one of the bathrooms.
I almost need 3 monitors.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I almost need 3 monitors with this setup.
I have an uneven number of blocks across. That may complicate things slightly, or maybe not. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13.
Excuse me.
Actually, no, this will work out perfectly. I know exactly how I'm going to do this. Actually, what am I thinking of? Right, starter home, Sean. Not big, massive, like you usually do. Ugh. It's so hard to remember. I don't need a ton of bathrooms in a starter home. All right. In that case, one bedroom on each side will be slightly larger than the other. And I think what I'll do is the two larger bedrooms will have a shared bath? No. Guys, this one has me a bit flummoxed. Because I'm trying to figure out how to arrange to have at least a couple of full bathrooms and not... You know what? I was going to put a full bathroom at each end of the hall. And that way, no one bedroom will have its own bathroom, but still, it'll actually be... Yeah, that'll work. All right, so in terms of the interior doors, because I want to get that decided before we actually go too far there, and that way I can kind of have it match. There we go. A door into the actual... Yeah, I think it's coming along there now that I've got an actual plan in mind.
Why did that crash? Hold on, man. We lost. Man, this stream is not going. I'm trying to do some stuff with the stream.
And there we have it. There's the framing and doorways done. At some point we'll have to choose some nice windows, but again, I don't want to be massive. I just want to be more basic. So we're just going to go with one of the cheapest windows we have here. And we're going to go with a... we're actually going to let the game decide the placement for the most part. I'm going to move those ones on the end, though. That looks ridiculous. So except for the small rooms, where frankly I think it messed it up royally, I think that looks okay. Maybe a bit overboard, but they're big rooms. And on to, well, actually no. I really need to move those windows. They're going to drive me nuts. The more astute among you may have noticed that I haven't built the roof yet. That's because I haven't entirely decided which way to go in terms of the roof. Oy. I see why it's doing that. It won't let me just select it to put in place because that was a, there we go, where I did the room as a whole. But that part's easy to fix. All right, so downstairs, oops. Downstairs, we're going to go with a very basic wood. I was going to right bumper again to do the full room together. Maybe a slightly lighter, I said slightly lighter, wood in the study. And a nice, good bathroom tile design. That's right, I'm supposed to be going lower end on this. And I'll just be repeating the same tile pattern in both bathrooms. Just for the sake of continuity, I'll use the same design for the upstairs hallway as I did for the downstairs main room. And let's have a look at paints. Or paneling, I think, for the main room. Actually, that looks better there.
Hello, I'm back.
Awesome. Welcome back. We're still continuing on the house, and I'm just going to go with a very basic carpet for the bedrooms upstairs.
I
Uh,
think you got a lot done. I see windows, doors.
yep. And now we're just putting in some carpets. I'm
Sorry
really
if you're
going to
hearing
need
any
to put in some lights here so I can actually see what I'm doing in terms of the colors.
Sorry if you're hearing any noise in the background. I'm transferring a videotape on my computer, and I can't turn the volume down. If I do it, and the sound goes out completely.
Oh,
So I don't know if you hear that. It's like a
that's all right.
noise in the background.
Long as it doesn't, long as it's not something copyrighted that could get us a strike or something.
Mm-hmm.
Don't like that one. Hmm. I was going to go with my low profile one. Yeah, that looks better. Hmm. If you heard Trevor and are wondering what he's talking about, our cat growls anytime anyone else walks along the sidewalk and she sees them through the window. Apparently no one's allowed in the area around our house except us.
Nice guard dog.
Hmm. Maybe that's it. Maybe she thinks she's a guard dog.
Possibly.
Hmm. All right, so I think we've done that. I'm going to have a look here because I don't want the stairs to look like that. I want them to match the rest of the room. As you can see, I literally went with some very cheap options here for the downstairs, and I'm going to be doing the same thing upstairs, of course. Like I said, it's meant to be more of a starter home style. I do like to have what's at the top of the stairs to match whatever's at the bottom of the stairs, so we're going to do that. And some tile of some type for, yeah, that'll do for the bathroom. Bathrooms, I should say. So still not a really super cheap starter home. I mean, not a lot of starter homes have 2.5 baths, but at the same time, not to the point that it's going to be super expensive for our Sims to be, for our new neighbors to be trying to buy either. So for paint, not wallpaper. Oh, paint is right there. Maybe a nice gray to go with that gray that was up there somewhere. I believe it was in this room. Yes, there you go. Nice blue to go with this carpet over here, sort of. Might help if I could actually see the carpet I was working to match. Don't know why I'm back in that. I meant to go into this. And there we go. So like I said, very basic starter home. And after I find a railing to put around that stairway, we'll get her furnished. This matches the railing on the stairs, I believe, or as close as I'm going to get to it. Alrighty. So, furniture. So with an open concept design, my thought is basically to have a living area over here and basically take advantage of this wall here as a place to put the TV. So let's get started. Now we don't want something massive. Like I said, starter home is what we're looking for here. So let's go with something like this, just an old coffee table for the TV stand. I don't want to be super tiny, but at the same time, oh, that's good. What do you think, Group Galaxy, so far? Good for a basically starter home where people are kind of just getting started? I think we lost Group Galaxy. I think so. Oh, he is still there? Oh. I'm going to do a little experiment here now, because I think that would be big enough to fit those on, and then we could have an actual coffee table. There we go. Oh, I am getting a call. Oh, okay. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. They can? Oh, okay.
Hello, I'm back.
Hey, awesome.
Yeah, so some family came by. Just,
Ah, okay.
yeah, so I was talking to them for a little bit.
Oh, okay. No, we weren't sure what happened. We thought we had just randomly lost the call there.
Yeah, I would have said something, but got a knock on my door, so I just wanted to see what was going on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, some family dropped by. He just kind of went and see what's going on, and it was relatives, which is cool. Oh, looks like I can't use that. I need to cut out a piece of the counter to get this to work. That's no problem.
Imagine that in reality. It's like, oh, the fridge is like an inch too big. Time to tear the counter out.
Oh, yeah. That's one of the things I like about this game. You get to really kind of let yourself loose creatively um, without any real issues, right? I mean, in this, if you make a mistake, no problem. Just get rid of it and start over. Can't do that if you were actually decorating an actual house, unfortunately.
No, if you make a hole in the wall, your landlord's probably going to evict you. You know what I mean?
Well, that too, yeah. But I mean, even if you were just building your own place, it would still be the same because you kind of would need to look at the cost. Okay, well, if I destroy this piece of counter I just paid a fortune to put in, then that money's lost. Whereas here, no big.
Hey guys, don't forget to like, share,
thought about,
and comment
or
on
have
the
you done
stream. Don't forget, we're
You
live
ever,
on 3 platforms: Twitch,
Seen a house in a
Tron
TV show or
Media,
a movie
no
and thought I
spaces,
wanted
no
to rebuild that in
uppercases,
Sims?
YouTube, Tron Media, Tron Space
yeah.
Media, and also
Now that you mention it, that actually
so many
sounds like it'd be
videos.
awesome.
we're also
I've seen so many
live
videos
on
of that.
a
People
Tron
like,
dash Snow
You do
Tron
stuff like,
Trevor dash Sean Tron on Facebook. So if you don't like the platform you're currently watching us on, you can watch us on other platforms.
Like just watch a movie, get a rough idea, or you can find blueprints online.
Oh, yeah.
I thought about doing it in Sims Free Play, but you're so limited in it, so
Yeah.
it'd be hard to do.
I
tried building my
haven't-
own house in Sims Free Play, but that's from having issues with the two-story thing I was telling you about. I can't get the
Yeah.
second story of my house to work.
Doesn't seem to want to work.
I think I'm just not the high enough level yet. Oh, you have to put smoke detectors in?
Yep. If you don't, you end up having some problems if there's ever a fire. You can actually take that a step further. I can actually put this thing outside. I think I will actually because it's always a good idea. This thing. I was going to do a gray one. But I could actually put this somewhere on the outside of the house. So let me bring up the walls. And now if there's a fire, the sprinklers will go off over that fire. They now have a sprinkler system. Which is kind of cool too. So, very basic kitchen, coffee maker. Yeah, I'll give him a microwave just for the heck of it. A very basic microwave that will match the rest of the appliances. It's going to be one of those places that they almost match a little bit too well because, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was obviously just, all a set that they probably got a discount on or something.
Yeah.
But yeah. So other than that, we're going to go with something pretty basic for the
tell,
table.
But is the fridge more of like a pink color compared to the other appliances?
Kinda. I noticed that, and I'm not sure if I like that or not. Will probably be fixing that actually.
I never had that luck yet. Like myself or with my family having a matching set.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
We had, when I was a kid, we had a set that matched because they were bought together secondhand. The only problem was it was this hideous green fridge and stove. Lasted for years though. When they say they don't make them like they used to, they mean it. Like literally, this thing lasted for years. I was very happy to see when they finally gave out though, because they were hideous beyond belief. Ugh. But yeah, there's when my parents first got together, of course, and first starting out, already having to pay for a place to live and everything else like that. It's not the best time to also be on top of that looking for...
no, it's not.
Yeah. So. But, yeah. It was... it lasted a very long time.
Only thing I had matching, I think, in my house. Chair, couch, and love seat for a while until the couch broke. Then the chair broke.
Yeah.
And then everything else came in not matching. Secondhand end tables twice matched.
Oh, okay.
And lamps that did match, and then one broke, and we tried to get it to match, but it doesn't. You can see it doesn't.
Mm. Yeah, it's not always easy to do to get something that'll actually go well together.
Hmm.
Especially if, like you just mentioned, one thing breaks and then you have to try and match it. Oh, that's a nightmare.
Like you're not gonna, especially if money's an issue, you're not gonna throw a whole set out because one thing is.
Oh, yeah. And sadly, we're not all rich.
Uh-huh.
I wish I was. I wish I could afford to say, oh, we'll just throw out the whole set because one thing broke. But yeah, that would destroy me budget-wise,
Hmm.
as I'm sure it would
Imagine
most
building your
people.
own house in Sims and then getting like actually built like professionally in real life after the one you built in Sims.
It's interesting you mentioned that, actually. One thing Trevor mentioned, apparently some people will kind of use Sims as a way of playing around with the overall design,
Oh,
and
that's
then
cool.
after that, do essentially just that. Have a blueprint or whatever done properly, then not exactly the same, of course, but based on the overall concept that they had created in
Mhm.
Sims.
Like similar dimensions,
Yeah,
almost the same kind of thing. Yeah.
same basic layout. Like if I were to do that here, for example, I might have a basic four-bedroom home with bathrooms here, but they wouldn't be exactly like this. Like a bathtub wouldn't be happen to be exactly the same width as a doorway, for example, in the real world.
Hmm.
So some modifications to allow for that, but otherwise the same basic concept, right?
Yeah,
And
wherever the
apparently,
plumbing comes into the room. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. And so basically, people will actually do that in the real world sometimes. I actually wasn't aware of that myself. So here we're going to put in just a couple of basic desks. I mean, like I said, we really don't want to go overboard here. It's meant to be kind of a starter home. Again, I think I've said that enough times, though, that people are finally getting the picture. I just realized how many times I've said the exact same things over and over again there on that.
Hashtag starter home.
Yeah. So we're not going to go with the super basic model. We're just going to go a little bit higher than that to this one, I believe. Yeah.
You ever been in a place where I think I see it here. It's why I'm asking. Where the bathroom like joins in the place through two different doorways.
Only once my aunt actually had a place, or my relatives of my aunt and uncle actually had one, and people used to use it as they do in Sims as a shortcut to go between the two rooms if no one was actually
Uh,
using it at the time. And they eventually closed it off because it caused some awkward moments. They closed it off on one side.
well, of course.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, if you ever have a place, anyone watching where it's like that, and a bathroom basically is shared between two rooms with a door on each end, don't use it as a shortcut like that. Trust me, it creates some awkwardness.
Hmm. Especially if someone's in there and they forgot to close the doors.
Yeah, exactly, because you need to remember to lock both doors, and
Yeah, I
who
was gonna say
remembers
lock
to
both
lock
doors.
both doors when you go into a bathroom, right?
I've seen it twice, two or three times in public. Once was at
Okay, so I went to my sister's house.
a
Is
relative's
I was just
church,
listening to Sean's, and I don't know
Yeah.
what
and you
Group
have to lock
Galaxy
it on
was
both
saying,
sides
but
because basically
one
the
of my
bathroom
sister's
like
houses
connected
like
to one
that.
of the
Like they
rooms
got
and
Yeah.
connected to one
one
main
door.
hallways.
Oh, hang on. I think you're both like kind of talking at once there. I don't think you can actually hear each other.
Oh,
Trevor
okay,
was
here.
commenting on what you were saying. He was saying that one of his sisters has a house like that, apparently.
One of my sisters
Okay.
has a house like that where the main door into the bathroom is the main door into the bathroom is from her hallway, and then on the other end of and then into her room there's another door from the same bathroom.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I don't know if you heard that Group Galaxy, but basically his sister had a place where
Has a
it
place. The
has a
place that she's
place.
still currently living at.
Oh yeah, where basically the main door there's a door from the bedroom into the bathroom and one from the hallway into the bathroom. So it's kind of like that. So it kind of
Yeah.
like combines the benefit of a shared bathroom with the benefits of an ensuite. That's kind of cool too. I don't see
Yeah, I
that
heard him.
being yeah.
I
I
just
can't.
muted my phone and turned the sound system up a little bit. Yeah, I heard him.
Oh,
But
okay, cool.
yeah, in public. You ever see him in public?
Not yet. I hope I never do. That's a horrifying thought, because
Yeah.
then it could be a complete stranger walking in on you.
Hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Relative's church one time, main room and main hallway. So
Hmm.
yeah, every time you'd walk in, it was like a public washroom too, I think.
Yeah.
But public washroom makes more sense, right?
Uh,
Because
yeah.
you'd have the stalls and more privacy. I think, yeah, there was two. One on one end of the building, one on the other end of the building. One was just a
Hmm.
single use, like normal bathroom like you have here in the game.
Yeah.
And one was like a public facility, so you didn't have to lock the doors.
Hmm.
But yeah, so yeah, walk in the other one. Make sure you lock the door in the room and lock the door in the hallway, and then,
Yeah. Basically a bit annoying, essentially.
hmm
Yeah.
Funny thing is, no one really used that room. So that door could have just been permanently shut or just put a wall there. More of a storage room.
Hmm.
So the funny thing is, you weren't allowed in that room. Like, it was more
Yeah.
of a storage room. But you
Yeah.
could just shortcut through the bathroom if you wanted to get in there.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, that worked out because you can unlock it from the inside. So they'd have the main room door locked on the outside, but you walk to the bathroom and just keep walking through it, and you can be in the room you're locked out of.
Okay. That kind of seems to defeat the purpose to me.
Yes, unless you padlock the other side. That'd probably be a
Yeah.
fire code issue.
Yeah. That might be the only reason it was, is because it probably would be actually, now that I think about it, a major issue with the
Mhm.
local fire department. They might have some issues with that idea of a room being completely locked off if everyone ever did get in there somehow and couldn't get out and there was a fire.
But the funny thing is, if you locked it in the bathroom before you closed it, you'd still be locked. You'd be locked in the room now, not locked out of it.
Yeah. So that would be interesting. That would definitely not be something you would want to happen, especially if, like I said, the building caught on fire.
Yeah, I hope to go there again one of these days, see if they got rid of that or it's still there.
It would definitely be interesting to find out.
There was somewhere else. I've only really seen it in public, and I've seen it in some nursing homes,
Hmm.
but I've never seen anybody's house. I've been in people's houses that they have the bathroom the size of a bedroom.
Oh yeah. Which is a
Wait, my friend's house out of town. I forgot about that. Yeah. So yeah, upstairs, the house had like an add-on, and begin to, the floor's a little bit messed up.
yeah.
You had the bathroom, tub, toilet, and then another door. And
Hmm.
then that door was like an attic hatch kind of thing, but they turned that into a bedroom. The
Yeah.
only way you can get into that bedroom was either the room next to the bathroom, you could cut through that room, or you
Hmm.
could cut through the bathroom.
Oh,
Weird
interesting.
place to, put a bed, but I guess Harry Potter lived up there. I don't know.
Hmm. You never know. The people will do some pretty strange things in terms of design sometimes, but at the same time, hey, if they
hmm
like it, right? Uh, I like to put mirrors in each room simply because it gives them a place to practice their what's the term I'm looking for? To practice their charisma skills by practicing speech. So if they don't
Okay.
have the books for that, then they can do it that way.
Hello.
That works out. Good idea, Trevor. Now we actually all talk to each other. It works out really good. The
Yep.
joys of having multiple Facebook accounts, huh?
Yeah. I logged in Tron Media and
Now I can turn the sound off on my TV.
Hmm.
Every time you talk, I just muted the call and turned my TV up a little bit, so it was like a bit of a delay trying to reply back. But yeah, this
Ah,
works out
yeah.
great.
I
Yeah.
logged into Tron Media on my phone and just added myself to the call from my computer so we could be in the same call.
Yep. So right now my phone says in call with Trevor, in call with Trevor.
Yep.
Why would
Hey.
it say in call with Trevor? Wouldn't it? No, it probably says in call with Tron, wouldn't it?
No, it says Trevor Sean.
Ah.
Is where you had the account name, so it just showed the first part of it. It was like Trevor added Trevor to call.
Wow.
Wow. And no one can hear me through the mic. I can't even hear myself, and I'm right beside you.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, we're all good now, it sounds like.
And our internet has more than enough bandwidth, so...
Oh yeah, I think we're in the...
That works. Rather than have an actual bookshelf, they're just going to have a bunch of old books on the table.
I love how, in reality, how picky this game is. You know what I mean? Like, I have like a little video game house in my Sims Freeplay, where it's just chairs around a table that everybody can sit down and eat.
Yeah.
And for a while, I had books and magazines on the table, but they couldn't get to the books because the chairs were in the way.
Oh, wow.
And they couldn't sit in a chair and read a book.
Huh.
Oh my, it's fun.
Yeah. So I
You
think
guys
that
hear me
looks
still?
okay. Yeah, we can both hear you.
Excellent.
So I'm not sure what to do with this backyard. It doesn't seem really to make sense to have like a big swimming pool back there, given it's supposed to be a starter home. But at the same time, I'd like to have something back there. Where's the
I
mailbox?
should keep a tally every time I say starter home.
Hmm.
I tell you what, how come I never thought of doing this earlier when we first started the stream?
I know, right? It's all working
Oh
out.
well. Yes.
I'm just thinking backyard starter home. I don't know, maybe like a small patio area.
Yeah, sure. That's a good idea. I'll use the same stone I used to make the pathway to the door now in a moment, actually.
You gonna stream with us all night till 12? 10:30 your time?
Friggin' time zones.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm free.
Free for all? I'm in the kitchen if you guys are wondering what all the dishes are. I forgot.
You started the call like right by Sean, right?
Yes.
Because on my end, it was like he was coming through my phone in stereo. It was like a crazy echo. It wasn't bad, though. It was just like a bad stereo mix. I'm like, wait a minute, okay. You're probably right there, sitting in the same room, and then... I'll live with it. I don't care. Like, you want to go, sit with him after and watch it right there, yeah.
There we go.
Making a peanut butter sandwich.
So just a very basic concrete patio back here then.
I used to have 2 Facebook accounts in my name, but I closed the other one because it was just getting confusing. So that's why I used Tron Facebook. By the way, does Facebook, when I add it myself to the call shot, does it ring? I don't even know.
I don't
I
think
just
so.
got like a boom boop noise. That was it on my side.
Wait, you can't put this on concrete? Seriously? I know I can put the other one on concrete. I've done
Where's
so.
the honey? Where's the honey at?
Oh. Oh, that's what it is. That thing is in the way. I'll put it on the other end then.
Sweetie, where's the honey? The small bottle. Oh, never mind. I found it.
I love how you just asked him where something was, and you're like right in the other room.
Well,
That
I
worked
mean,
out perfectly.
I would use the Google Home, but
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, can you turn the ones in the bedroom back on now that my shift is over?
sure.
Thank you.
So let me make my peanut butter and honey sandwich. I'll tell you one thing, it smells some good out here, sweetie.
Oh, yes.
With that cooking.
Oh, what are you making?
I don't have no idea. Ask Sean. What are you making, actually? What are you making, sweetie?
Chicken and veggies mixed together.
Ooh. Sounds good.
I'll be generous and give them a little monkey bars for any kids that move in. Oh. Maybe not. That looks a bit excessive for what we're going for here. So that looks all right for a very
Bigger than the
basic.
patio setup.
Yeah. I think that looks all right. What do you think, Group Galaxy?
Looks better than my patio in real life.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'd say that is a win. Like I said, definitely you can see that this is meant to be more a beginner, just moving into town, type of place, but at the same time, it's definitely big enough. If they were all couples, you could have up to 8 people living here, though a couple would have to sit on the sofas to eat. Other than that, I'd say we're pretty well good to go. I often put a bookshelf in the study area, and I'm tempted to put a third desk in there. Would that seem realistic to you guys if 3 computers in one household, if it was more of a beginner type of thing, or would that be excessive?
I think it would be good.
You're asking me and Trevor that have like 4 computers in each room of the house.
Good.
Actually, currently in this room, there's only 1 computer.
You know what I mean, though.
Yeah.
But our bedroom, there's 2 computers. Sean's work computer and computer I don't even use because the Ethernet cable's going to his work computer.
Yeah. Although, in fairness, the work computer isn't technically ours. My employer supplies that for as long as I'm working for them from home.
And
wow, that's an interesting echo.
Yeah, I noticed that. It stopped for a second, though.
Yeah.
You still have your retro computer, right? Your old-fashioned computer?
Oh, yeah, I got my Windows 98 computer.
Oh, yeah. That's something to be proud of, man. I mean, serious.
Yeah. So there we go. That's a great place for people first moving into the neighborhood. It's definitely not going to be a super cheap place, but at the same time, it's not going to be super expensive like the huge mansions I usually build. I think we've got really the overall look I was going for down. And there we go. So all it needs is a roof, I just realized. I still haven't put a roof on this place.
Nah, don't worry about it. They won't notice.
Nah.
Unless I talk, I'm muting my mic, so yeah.
Let's go with just a hipped roof. And yes, when I first put this in, it's going to look way, way too tall for the size of the house. That can be adjusted after the fact. Don't worry.
Okay.
There
I got
we
you a
go.
Powerade or a Gatorade, and you're not even drinking it.
Sorry.
I'm joking.
I'll
What's
show
the
you
house
what
in-
I need now.
Is this a random like NPC house, or is that one of your houses next door?
That's the house next door to where... Oh, that's my house, the one over here. That's where my Sims actually live. So as you can see,
Okay.
that looks way too tall for the size of the house. So I'm going to be basically doing... just grabbing this arrow up here and... Oops.
I'm sorry for interrupting, but there's virtually no delay between me and you, Sean.
Oh, really?
Yeah, virtually no delay.
Well, that's good.
Awesome. All right. So I think that looks good. I'm half tempted to pull it out a bit, another block on each side to give it a bit of an eave. Eave, is that wrong? Yeah. I think I will, actually. I'm going to pull it out an extra block on each end. Just so it has a little bit of an overhang like an actual roof does.
Yeah. That's where I put my Christmas lights. Put like little hooks in the holes and.
Oh, yeah. Definitely
Oh,
useful.
dude.
Also useful for getting out of the rain, but we don't need to worry about that in Sims, thankfully. Unless that's in some expansion pack that I don't have yet.
I was gonna say I think you could do like weather things, right?
Not in the base game, but
Okay.
it wouldn't surprise me if there was some kind of expansion pack for it.
Hopefully Friday, all the expansion packs are still 50% off, plus whatever discount you get for being a what's it called member. So then we can get a lot of the expansion packs.
Oh yeah, there's a few that I want. Like I want pets. Not just on the stream, but I want them on my own save file that I play when I'm not streaming too. So that's pretty well it. I just realized the name of the lot was Oak Alcove, so all that paneling certainly seems appropriate.
Nice. That worked out.
That could easily be changed, of course. One thing I will do just to make it a little bit easier for them is I'm going to go into this and... Oh, that's right. Residential lots don't have that option.
I was gonna say something about that earlier. I forgot. Wood paneling nowadays is so hard to find.
Oh, yes.
Well, looks like Trevor showed me the setup. Well, that's crazy. You're staring at 3 screens. That's really disorienting. So that's your broadcast marker right there.
This is the OBS screen.
Uh,
Actually, 1 second, guys. I'm gonna switch to I'm just going to bring up this so I can show them setup right quick. All right, Sean?
Well, this is
Sure.
awesome, yeah.
1 second.
I was
I'm
gonna
just
say,
heading back.
If you couldn't show it, I was going to try to describe it the best I could.
Don't worry, guys. The only thing you're missing, by the way, is me loading back to the map screen and saving. I'm not
So
actually doing anything.
here's our setup right now. So we got the screen with OBS to chat and stuff on it. And we got the screen with has the Xbox Companion app up, which I don't right now, but I'm showing you this. And then we got the TV right here. And Sean is over there. He's got the headset. Oh, wait. Camera stop. Hold on a second.
Hello.
Sean's over there. He's wearing a headset. And, yeah, so this is the setup that we're currently playing with. And that's my computer over there. And the Xbox is in there. Anyway, let's get back to the gameplay.
That's neat.
1 second. Okay, and... Uh-oh.
You just revealed his name, by the way.
I'm sorry. Okay that I revealed your name?
Yeah, people know what they've been... Well, I was a bit cautious about that at first, and then I realized my Facebook page runs my Group Galaxy page.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So...
Yep.
My name still shows up, which sort of bugged me at first, and I sort of didn't worry about it. I thought about getting rid of it. I thought, nah, it's too late, and people actually do look at it, so I don't want to, you know.
Well, I'm sorry. Anyway.
So that's another house built, at least. And I'm trying to figure out what kind of community lot I can add in there now. Because like I said, I really would like to have more places for them to visit, but I also need lots of places for neighbors to live. Anyone have any suggestions there?
Okay, so the ones up in the top middle, those are the ones you just built, right?
Yeah, this is the one I just built. And this other one, the smaller one, is where my Sims currently live.
Mm-hmm.
This is another larger house, much more expensive, as you can see by the price there. This is their community park that I named after a local park here in St. John's. Most of the places are named after places in original Sims games. The Americana, that was a name suggested by a viewer. This was named after a suggestion named by a viewer. This I just named Newcrest Archive, just named the name, changed the name of the town and the one I downloaded. The Fitbox was it, and Alexander Goth's The Lounge is named after a classic Sims character who has been in every version of Sims from the first one. Well, except for the free play. So, and all this was a viewer recommendation, the name of the house they live in. It's not showing there, but anyway, that was a viewer recommendation. A lot of things are basically from viewer recommendations in terms of what we name things. Other things, of course, are based on either what's there in what I used, or, like I said, here, something in the real world near where we are. Or in our hometown, anyway. But I'm really not sure what to put here, because everything else here is community lots, so I really feel like this should be a community lot as well.
What's the name on the movie theater?
I can't remember the name on it now. It was something... one of our viewers is actually someone who knows more about Sims than I do, and he recommended the name from something in Classic Sims. Named after a character, I think it was. I can't remember offhand. But one of our regular viewers, he's not on... I haven't seen him comment tonight. I do see Annie back. Hey, Annie. And but I haven't seen our other the one who he actually has his own YouTube channel, and we love seeing him on there. He's always got things to say and different comments, and is very active in the chat. If you're watching, give a shout out. You know who you are, because I can't remember offhand the name. But yeah. So I'm going to have a look at what kind of lots are available. So we've already got a lounge, so we don't really need a bar. We used a generic to make the gym, or the theater.
What I did in mine, what I did in my free play, I basically made like a, oh, what are they called? Me and Trevor talked about before. I can't think of the name of it. It's like oh, come on. Like a place, a lot of video game stuff, like a video game cafe place.
Oh, okay.
Like it was just in mine. It was just a couple of public bathrooms, a little eating area, a TV area, and just a room full of computers.
Yeah. I did just discover one thing my town is missing, though, and I'm on it right now if you can see it on your screen. What do you think?
My screen crops really bad and is a bit delayed.
Ah, a museum.
Museum. Okay, I see it now.
Yeah. So I need, of course, a bathroom, sink, and a toilet, and waste disposal. I
There's
need...
a 40-second delay, remember?
Oh, yes.
Sometimes, yeah.
10 wall decor, 5 sculptures minimum, and 1 easel for people who want to come in and start painting in the middle of a museum for some reason.
Because it's a thing, apparently.
All right.
So you...
where...
Well,
So you taught ourselves in school.
In my art gallery in my town, you can paint me if you want to.
This is where they moved. They moved this too. Oh, I am so annoyed.
It's like learning a whole new control setup. You know what I mean? Like a whole new game kind of setup, right?
I'm gonna go back to that house after and put something there as well. Good place to make friends.
It's not at least he never did change it as often as Microsoft changed the dang dashboard on the Xbox One.
Oh,
God, it's so annoying.
I love how you Group Galaxy and I both reacted the exact same way at the same time.
I don't even have an Xbox One. I've just seen enough Xbox videos, and the 2-3 years I've known Trevor, and just watching him set his Xbox stuff up, I've seen it changed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or watching different Xbox stuff he's done. Like, it's just, okay, that Windows 8 stupid dashboard thing that everybody loved and hated. And then it changed a little bit, and then it changed a lot, and then changed colors, and then...
Just bring up the guide for a second. Bring the guide for a second. Just look, everything is like completely reorganized. Like,
what's it look like this week?
So if you go over top on top, like this is completely reorganized. Keep going. Like, I'm sure anybody that uses the Xbox will notice this. Right, there used to be an option right on the top middle for settings, for your mic settings, and then you got to go into your profile name, you got to go to settings, and then you got to go to mics. Oh, it's such a pain in the butt. I hate the dashboard on Xbox One.
They move one thing and it slows you down, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And
like
they
when you're
move
trying to
everything.
talk to someone, or you're having audio issues, or you're trying to live stream off the console, and you gotta like just dig through settings to find it now.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, that's like the Xbox 360. That went through a lot more changes. Like, we had the everyone dashboard. Everybody loved the Blaze dashboard. And then after the Blaze dashboard, we had NXE, which was awesome. And a lot of people still hated it because they just did. It was slower and stuff that I found.
Mm-hmm.
And then right after NXE, there was another dashboard that was still technically NXE, but everything was changed around. And then they had the Kinect dashboard, which was completely different. And then they had the more recent dashboard, the Metro looking GUI. You know what I'm talking about? Before you updated your Jasper, remember, before you updated your Jasper, you had just the Kinect dashboard.
Yeah.
So annoying. Ugh.
The PS3 though never changed their dashboard much, did they?
Not by much. Really, all they changed around was a couple colors and stuff, and they removed a couple features over time.
Yeah, that's really it. It all goes back to, what was it, the PSP and the PS2 DVR cable box in Japan or whatever?
And don't forget about most Samsung or Sony TVs had the same type of menu, too, as PlayStation. In fact, I'm pretty sure that the TVs had it before PlayStation had it. So, yeah, I mean, they got to stop changing stuff. Like Sean says, changing stuff around is not an update. It's just an inconvenience.
Yeah. Don't fix it if it's not broken, like that old saying. You're not even fixing it either. Just like you said, an inconvenience.
Yeah.
You gotta dig to find things. Annoying.
Yeah. Like before, like in that guide menu, you'd click one button and it'll be a specific thing on top, audio settings. And then you'd go to audio settings and then you can adjust your volume and everything. Now you can't do that anymore. Ugh.
That sort of reminds me of my cable box, because when I first got Shaw Blue Sky / Rogers Ignite / Xfinity X1, it gave you the options to properly crop and zoom for standard definition TVs or standard definition channels with HD TVs to make them actually fit better. They had like it was like a beta testing. I remember I told you I had it really early. It was I forgot the name of the menu, but there was a menu. It's not there anymore. I checked recently. There was a menu that just had testing features, and one of the testing features was called Perfect Fit or something like that. And it basically adjusted the screen perfectly to your TV just by looking at it. You know, you look at a widescreen program on a standard definition channel, you get that black box all around it.
Yeah.
It was zoom in and cropped it off completely without any stretching, without any, and they removed it.
Of course, yeah.
I think one of my 4 boxes still does it. Because I noticed when I plugged my capture stuff into the box downstairs, I had to change my video settings on my recording software.
Okay, yeah.
But when I use my main TV up here, it's pretty, standard. But also the box downstairs, YouTube's broken now. You can't go back on YouTube TV anymore. You have to, exile the whole app and relaunch it. I've reset the box multiple times.
Well, you gotta switch to Bell 5 TV.
Yes. Oh, man, another thing. Bell 5 TV. Oh, here. They kept changing the name of it.
What?
I remember when my friend first got it, it was like Bell 5. Or no, it was like Bell Fiber Optic Television. And then it went Bell Fiber Optic TV. And then it just went to Fiber Optic TV. And then it was like Bell Fiber TV. And then it was Bell 5. And then it was just 5.
Yep.
And even a couple times I've noticed when I do speed tests at friends' houses, it will sometimes say Bell Alliant once in a while.
Yeah, interesting. Same here. So every time I run speed test, every once in a while it says Bell, but we got our own speed test server here, Bell Alliant.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the menu. Don't even get me started on how much the menu changed ever since IPTV.
Oh, I believe it. I remember my friends looked like when we first got it.
First got it was not much different than the older version of DirecTV / Bell ExpressView.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember.
And then it changed slightly. Colors changed slightly and whatnot, which is no big deal.
No, and then everything went to...
Then it went to the more modern-looking arrow-looking interface. And then,
I love how it works perfectly on Amazon Fire devices.
Yes. But it's so annoying. Like, Sean, you probably know because you had IPTV since the get-go. So, have you noticed any changes in the menus lately on Fiber TV? Or on Bell TV, Bell IPTV?
Not that I can think of, but at the same time, I never really paid much attention to that part. If that makes sense at all.
You probably just watch the channel and then go through the guide or settings much, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is about that is that now Bell 5 TV and the newer satellite receivers, they get the newer, more ones that look a lot like the. They look basically the same as the IPTV stuff. The menu is basically the same on it.
Uh-huh.
The only difference is channel layout is different, unless of course. And again, in an instance like grandparents, they had satellite and then they upgraded it to fiber, and then they basically had the same channel map because they were all...
Same at my house though with the Amazon Fire app. Like all the channel numbers still line up with theirs. So I think it's just my city.
No. Are you talking about you're using your grandparents' account?
No, my account.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. Yeah, because for example, that like what's the channel? HGTV is on like 463 on fiber, right? And it's on like 1050 on satellite or something like that. I don't know.
Uh,
It's nuts.
the only channel I could think of is not. They changed it now. It used to be my local CTV was on channel 590, and they changed that. But that's the only number I could think of. And when they changed the number, because you got like CTV Northern Ontario, CTV Sudbury, CTV Sault Ste. Marie, they're all the same channel basically. But those three channels are still on the same numbers as it was with satellite.
Okay.
And same for the Weather Network, same for the Sportsnet, all that.
Well, how come Shaw never kept the regular layout? Because I know between different
They have pretty
variations.
much. Like, I know my local TSN, my local Sportsnet, my local Access Channel, Global, CTV, A&E, Teletoon, all that stayed on the same channel since, I would say, 90s, 80s.
Yeah, but you told me that apparently Blue Sky has a completely different channel map.
Oh, yeah, Blue Sky's
Why couldn't they keep it, I wonder?
They said they want to do a coast-to-coast channel listing. So if you use Blue Sky here, and if you use Blue Sky in Vancouver, the local CTV will still be on channel 104, for example.
Oh, okay. But the satellite channels are completely different compared to Blue
And
Sky.
I've noticed that here because for me, my Blue Sky listing starts on channel 101, which is global. And then 102 City, 103 is CBC, all the main Canadian networks, right?
Yeah.
In BC, on Blue Sky, channel 100 is BC News 1, and then 101 is a local global, 102 is local city.
But the channel map for Shaw Direct is different, at least compared to here where you are.
Wonder why they did that.
We all know channel 354 Knowledge. That's no longer there, by the way.
Yeah. That was fun while it lasted.
You've probably seen it on my video on my main YouTube channel, but basically, if you hook up old non-authorized Shaw Direct equipment, you get a couple channels, like a couple, like, and I even believe Ottawa Octane mentioned that too on his videos. So
Yeah, I did with the old stuff, but now the old stuff's not working like the old. Yeah.
yeah, like for example, 630. The only 630. The only channel I can get now is DSR 630 is local access on channel 200, and nothing else. And the DSR 830, nothing comes in. When I had it hooked up the other day, nothing comes in. Like it just says a refresh is required to, continue programming this receiver or whatever.
I was gonna say, is there like a satellite TV mod for Sims? You can put like a little satellite dish on the person's house.
Not that I've seen yet.
That would be us. You see, like, oh, there's like Anthony's house, there's Trevor's house, like a whole bunch of dishes in the backyard.
You know what? I'm gonna let Sean take over this thing because it's probably boring everybody. So yeah.
I wouldn't say you're boring everybody, but I will probably be it probably is a good idea to take back over at this point. So we've gotten a lot done here. We've gotten some paneling, the flooring is in, we've got a nice big patio outside, and so at this point I'm just kind of going to be going more into the, well, first the waste disposal. And for that I'm just going to go into the, oh, where would I find that? Oh, I know there's the link to it through Kitchen will do. Because it doesn't really matter which way I do it. So we're going to put one of these outside on each corner.
Oh, boys, we only got about 2 hours left, thereabouts. Hour and a half. Sorry.
That's still plenty of room. Or plenty of time.
8:57 my time. So you like a little patio idea in the backyard?
Yeah, well, behind the museum, basically, there's going to be some sculptures back there as well, and maybe a fountain.
Okay.
As you can see, I've got walls in the middle of the room, basically for hanging up
Yeah.
paintings and things.
Thought so.
I'm thinking I might put a little seating area back here, shorten these walls here a bit, and put a little seating area there for people to sit down and relax. In fact, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So,
I like how you had the windows on it.
yep,
That big open public
yeah.
building feeling it has.
I kind of like that idea, just a big open concept room with places to view paintings. So for the seating, we want it to be very, very comfortable. So we're going to go to the comfort area and see what we can grab first in terms of sofas. Right at the opposite end of the spectrum from where we were for the house we built a few minutes ago. And maybe something like this color would do. Yeah, that looks nice.
The museum in my city years ago used to be a post office,
Oh, really?
and it has a clock tower on it.
Oh, cool.
I'll try to send you guys. There was a local documentary made on it that was on my local access channel on Shaw Channel 10. I could probably find it online on our YouTube channel. They have a film of President JFK talking about our border bridge being built. It was
Okay.
dedicated to, because there's Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, and Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario.
Hmm.
So of course our museum, I guess they kept one of the films. I think that's the one that's online. Someone, transferred it to put on YouTube.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, the clock tower even has a bell too. That bell hasn't rung in years because before all the buildings got built up and before downtown traffic and all that came in, and before cars, that bell used to be heard like 3 miles or 3 kilometers away from the tower.
Hmm.
But now, because it's like underneath the edge of the building where the roof is, you can't really hear it unless you're on the street, and they don't bother. And for maintenance, they don't run the clock in the winter. They don't run the clock in the fall or spring. So only time you see the clock actually work, and it tells time. It's usually on time by about 30 seconds to right on the time, one or the other. You can check your watch, check your cell phone. It's usually pretty close on time. All summer you can go buy it on a bus or whatever, and you can see it. For
Okay.
a couple of years, it didn't move though. They had to repair a lot of pieces. But yeah, the history that thing had, like the clock tower originally came from London, like in I think it was 1800s roughly.
Hmm.
And they had to get replacement pieces, so they contacted the same manufacturer, and they said, "Oh, don't deal with us. There's actually a branch of us in Toronto, which was way closer than going overseas, right, to get clock parts."
Oh, yeah.
So I think it was Toronto. Yeah, there's a smaller Canadian branch I heard.
Okay.
It's all documentary when I find it. Yeah, but yeah, they got some pieces for it, and of course now it's all electric. Before it used to be hand wound. It used to last a week on
Oh,
one wind.
wow.
It was like these big freaking weights with chains. So you would wind it, and it would, like, one weight would go up and one weight would go down, and then the bigger weight would just like slowly. It's like a weight scale. You know what I mean? So it would slowly go down and then keep ticking. The whole clock face is stained glass. It has this metal roof, and over time, the metal turned green.
Ah.
So the colors of the museum is sort of like brown and green, like the brick, and it's sort of like the downtown area has that color, I think, because of it. Because it started like a bronze color, and it just over years got corroded.
Yeah.
Because when I was a kid, I always thought it was green pink, because it's a perfect layer of green, and you see old pictures of it, it's like a gold brown color.
Oh, that brings me up. But there's a clock here at the Memorial University that's I don't know much history on it, but apparently it was at one point originally hand wound, and now it's all electric, and they run it 24/7.
Okay.
Unless power goes, and then it's not working.
Mm-hmm.
Remember one time I was down there working, and I worked very close to one anyway. We could look right out of our the overhead walk, and you could see the clock.
That's
and
cool.
One time we were there, the power went temporarily, and the clock just stopped.
Oh, wow.
Came back on, and then we would basically need to stop in our tracks, basically. Because the generator at the time wasn't working at the place I was working at.
Uh-huh.
Or it was, but it was at minimum. It was at minimum power to keep the essential stuff running.
Yeah.
Like pumps and the emergency lights and stuff, but nothing else would work. But yeah, you can look at the power went one time, and it only went for like 2 or 3 seconds, and then the clock stopped because it has a second hand on it. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, mine. I don't think mine does. Big grandfather clock, stained glass, nice looking thing.
Just when you get a chance, just look up the Memorial University clock, and you should be able to find it. Actually, just go to Memorial University, and the first thing on their website is the
yeah,
clock.
of course. Yeah, I think they would show that. Yeah, I would go look at that after. A little bit more history. Right behind the museum. At the time, I think it just became the museum. Right behind it was the first TV channel to be launched in my area. And the building's still there now. Now it's like the local CTV office, even though CTV's not based out of here. It's like next city over, but they still have the old transmission equipment on the roof, and behind it, like these big C-band dishes.
Wow, that's nice.
I think I showed you it one time. I don't remember. But yeah, it's right behind it. It first went on the air. 19 December 4th or December 6th, 1954.
That's about the same time that NTV went on the air here, I'm pretty sure.
And then their radio station, of course, came on way before that, like in the 30s or 40s. But the TV channel, CJIC, I think it was called. The building's still there now. It just has CTV on it. I think they just have offices in it.
There's NTV, CJON TV, is a local TV channel that's been around since the 50s. And
I love the call sign. It makes sense.
There was one rumor about that one, actually, that I think is kind of amusing. I like to imagine it's definitely true, but I don't know for sure. So the founder of the company is rumored to have called in one day when his grandkids wanted to watch Inspector Gadget and demand that they put Inspector Gadget on immediately, at which point, of course, he was the owner. They couldn't just say no, but at the same time, they were showing the news at the time. And they were forced basically at that point to literally have Inspector Gadget in a one corner of the screen the entire time they were finishing the news broadcast.
Really?
I would love to see a picture. I know a video would be hard. No, Inspector Gadget, that'd be 80s. There might be video of that floating around somewhere.
Yeah.
In someone's
there
closet.
Could very well be.
Hey, maybe I have some footage of that. I wanted to take that.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be awesome. Picture in picture of Inspector Gadget while you're watching.
That's funny.
Watching the local news.
That would have been the 80s, yeah. 80s. When Inspector Gadget come in 86, wasn't it? 85?
About that, yeah.
Inspector Gadget. Copyright. I can't. Oh, man. We were playing Fallout 4 last night, and we went to one of the settlements, and the first thing we walked in, the radio was playing, and I was just saying, copyright, copyright, over until Sean turned off the radio.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully. I never got dinged for that, so I guess that worked.
Yeah, you just gotta like talk over it sometimes and purposely be a little bit loud just to mute it for a second.
Yeah.
Because we're a bit louder than the game audio, right? So you just gotta be like, oh, so you're in the settings trying to turn the thing off now. Okay, yeah, I'll just wait a minute. Okay, it's off. Okay, good.
Yeah.
No, we didn't want to turn off the radios because there's some side missions you can do off.
Yeah, you have to hear
what the radio.
Yeah. Just turn the
But
music.
basically, I was singing over, and then what happened was like I was singing copyright over, and then the friggin' thing never shut off, and I kept singing it, copyright, copyright. Remember that song?
Oh yeah.
That was last night's stream, or was that the stream before?
I think that was actually last night. Now that I think about it.
Yeah. That was at the Red Rocket. That was fun.
I gotta find a video, but I don't know if someone just rumored the NTV thing off of the true story of that, or if it actually did happen. And I think is amazing. I hope I see a picture or a video of it someday in the future. This goes back to 1960s or so. I forgot where it was. There's a documentary, like a small documentary of it on YouTube somewhere. But this guy owned a TV channel, and they were showing a movie on it, and he was busy having dinner or something, and he missed it. He called the station saying, "Can you please restart the movie?"
Oh wow.
And and the producers and everybody in the room's like, "Sir, we have the whole town watching." There's like 2 channels in the town, and they're like, "Sir, everybody's watching this. Like, we can't just." And then of course they got phone calls and complaints right afterwards because all of a sudden the movie restarted 30 minutes in.
Yeah.
and then they were just told, "Oh, sorry, that was just it was due to orders from our owner, or we had technical issues with our excuse or something like that." And then I think from there he got more higher power and he bought the other channel and he did more things. And I think he's one of the founders of the first subscription television systems.
Oh wow.
Clear TV, was it called On TV or something? One of those things, Trevor? You know what I'm talking about?
On TV or
I think he's related to one of
Selectavision.
those. I think he's like one of the higher ups or one of the grandparents to one of those things.
Mm.
That's probably where I heard it from, yeah. But just when you were telling me about the whole, the kids wanted to watch Spectre Gadget, so they pictured Spectre Gadget on the screen. I thought of that. 'Cause, I heard about that a couple of times.
I like to imagine it's true because I can also I can easily imagine someone, their grandkids saying, "We want to watch you on the station," and someone actually just doing that.
Yeah.
Right?
Nowadays it'd probably be so easy. Think about it, right? What are they called? Subcarries?
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean, Trevor? Be like, oh, okay, so your local program's on 10.1. Well, my grandkids want to watch this cartoon. 10.2 pops up for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's showing whatever the kids want, and then after that, just shuts off. So everybody's TV picks up 10.2, like, what's this?
Well,
Yeah.
the thing is about that is that do they need licensing for subcarries? No, they don't, do they?
I wouldn't
They
think
don't
so,
need
'cause it's
licensing.
on the
No,
same
they don't
frequency.
need- Yeah.
You probably need clearance to show the certain program are going to be licensed to whatever network they're showing, but other than that.
Yeah, they don't even use subcarrier here. Like, you got CBC, which is 8.1,
I wish I did.
and there is nothing subcarry. And then you got NTV, which is 21.1, and then they got Oz FM, which is just an audio-only feed at 21.2.
What's the audio only speed look like in your new TV? I'm just wondering. Have you tried to check that?
Yeah, it just comes up and says audio only over the screen.
Because I remember your RCA just went bright blue and was like, audio only. It had like the little music
It's not
note or
bright.
something.
Basically, it's the whole screen's black, and there's a purple square in the middle that just goes over the screen. Audio only. Audio only.
We have a couple of low-powered religious channels in the area that are like that, but I can't even pick them up. Unless I, purposely pick them up with a different antenna, but then I can't get all my other channels. 28, 28.1, 28.2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There's like a couple of English channels, a couple of Spanish channels, a kids channel, and a couple of radio stations. But they barely maintain it, so most of the time the channels are just black, or they say retune your C-band dish to this frequency.
Yeah, I remember one time storm or something here in Newfoundland, and I was living in I think I was living in my first place I was living. I don't want to say exactly where it is, but
In a house.
Anthony knows what I'm talking about. One of the first places. I was there one time, and I think it was like a Teletoon or something like that. Anyway, I was going over, and it'll just be like perfectly clear, and then all of a sudden all pixelated, and then eventually no signal.
My movie channels did that here until recently. That's how bad my cable system is.
Yeah. It'd be like, and then eventually it'd be like completely black screen with little tiny text on top that said no signal. Little tiny text on top, like you barely see it.
I don't know the exact date, and I know I didn't get a recording of it. This before I started messing around with VCRs. But when I was about, I was maybe about 3 or 4. Teletoon went off the air for a couple of days, and I remember it just showed a frog like breaking out. Do you remember they had these weird like cartoony animations on Teletoon? It was just like a green frog wearing like a prison suit with a sign in his hand saying, "Please stand by, we're having technical difficulties." It was on there for like 2 days.
Yeah, here's the thing. The main well, I remember exactly what you're talking about, and that was probably, I think I was in or just graduated kindergarten, so that would have been 2002.
Yeah, we're about the same age, so yeah.
And
I
remember that, and I just watched it on the Teletoon East feed, and it worked fine. The feed that we use never worked, but the main feed. But I was just watching Teletoon East, and it was working fine.
Teletoon West probably you're watching.
Yeah, Teletoon West, yeah.
Yeah, well, I just had basic cable. All I got was Teletoon East, YTV, and Family. That was it.
Yeah, like it was Teletoon. It was like Teletoon, the feed that I always watched, and then one channel up was Teletoon West.
Yeah, I remember that with the satellite and that. Yeah, I never had that.
And that worked fine.
That's weird. So they're east. I just thought their west would be a delay, but I guess not.
Yeah, it's completely separate feed.
Yeah,
we had a very good satellite package back when I was younger.
But yeah, I remember my grandparents pretty basic. They still had like all the cartoon channels, just because I was there a lot, right? But yeah, Teletoon East, Teletoon West, Teletoon in French, and then YTV East and West, Teletoon Retro in French. I miss Teletoon Retro.
Yeah, I used to watch Teletoon Retro too.
I recorded the sign off. I have it on my computer still.
Oh, nice. You should upload that.
Oh, there's a crap ton of them on YouTube. I don't know if there's a point.
So?
Good point. Did I? I might have already.
Anyway, we're here talking about other stuff, and Sean's here playing the game.
It went from museums to TV stuff again. I love it.
Yep.
Anyway, do you want to comment?
Me? No, I'm just getting my place finished up here. My museum is pretty well done. I just want to fill in these walls and then find out what else it is that I'm missing that's required for a museum.
People looking at stuff.
No, there's a note of the little explanation point. Yeah, that on the top left corner, there's a little sort of an error-like looking icon still there, telling me that I'm missing something.
Oh, my TV sucks. I can't see any of that.
Lighting, I know that.
Does it tell you what you're missing?
Oh yeah, I can have a look there now in a second.
Is that white spinning thing? I see the bottom portion of it. That's it. It's like I can't tell.
No, it's on the left side, on the very corner.
Oh no, I see. My screen's
I'll send a picture for you in the chat.
Yeah.
Send a picture in the chat so you know what we're talking about.
This TV of mine.
Here we go.
There you go. I'm gonna send you a picture too of what I'm seeing. Why I'm having so much trouble with this.
Are you sure it's not? Is it your TV cropping or the Blue Sky box cropping?
TV, because I never had any issue with YouTube on my other TV with anything, even programming and that.
Oh, that's what I'm
Why?
missing. I need to put in an easel. I forgot about that. And then lighting.
Did you get the picture?
Curiosity, what's that little halo white thing spinning around on the top right?
Right
Oh,
here?
that's just.
Oh, that's just telling me that I can push the left stick to see what the controls were.
Oh, okay, it's a picture of a joystick or something. Okay, I can't
Yeah.
see that on my side.
Again, just look here. On this side is what Sean was talking about. See? See?
Not yet.
No. I bring up the messenger chat.
Ah, okay, 1 second. I thought you had sent me a picture. Oh, yeah, good luck with that. 1 minute. There we go. I'm here.
See? That's what Sean's talking about. That thing.
Yeah, your
Right.
screen's black on my side.
Oh my. Hold on a second, but there. Can you see it now?
Nope, still black.
Screw it. Take a picture.
That's weird, yeah. I don't know what it was. Yeah, I went back to the messenger thing. I was just, I saw the, the conversation. Okay. Yeah, I thought so. It was like a little joystick thing. I thought you push the left control. Well, yeah, you see how bad my screen is? I just see like a white ribbon on both sides and nothing on them.
We're not cropping anything, so obviously it is you.
Well, I know it's not your side.
Well, basically what we're doing is it's OBS is receiving 1080p, but I'm only broadcasting 720p.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm rescaling it down to 720.
All right. So the next
Even though with
part-
this stream, I probably could put at 1080p because we're not actually processing anything on the computer. But
Are those painting easels?
Yeah, they were. Next step is some lights.
Ooh, we only got about an hour left.
Aw. But I'm having fun.
You probably notice that sometimes with live stream where there's like some nights where you're like, oh my god, I want to be finished now. And there's some nights like, we're done? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can I have like 8 more hours?
Never happens to me at work, though.
No. That was the same for me when I was in high school. Oh, I didn't like high school that much. College I loved. But yeah, in high school, I dropped out of college, though, sadly. Some days in high school, I would sit down, be in class, do like, 10 pages of work, whisper to my friend beside me, whatever, right? Check my cell phone when no one's looking, whatever, right? Look at the clock, 5 minutes passed. I'm like, are you serious?
Oh, yeah.
And then we're doing a project or like a history assignment or something electronic that I really loved and enjoyed. Look at the clock, 3 hours passed.
Yep.
That
And
was
that's
saying time flies when you're having fun, right?
Yeah.
Ow, that hurt.
I need to get a measurement on this thing.
I'm gonna go in the room because my phone's going dead.
4, 5, 6, 8,
My phone's going dead.
All of those lights
11,
fit the
12. Yep. 18
Is there
long.
pillars in the game?
There are.
So I'm thinking, could you put pillars in the front?
14. Could easily be divided by 3. Four. Okay, that'd work.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Now, does the lighting in this game actually matter where you put the light for shadows in it?
Somewhat.
Okay. I know in Sims Free Play, you put a light bulb in the room anywhere, just the whole room lights up.
Well, this is not a free play game. This is a
I know that.
AAA game.
What now? 1,
AAA, as they call it.
4,
Actually, the game itself is not that expensive.
8,
DLC is what's get you. Game is
Oh,
only about $35, and most of the DLCs, unless they're on sale, is like like $40, $50.
Well,
Ridiculous.
The game's owned by EA, right?
Yep.
Exactly.
I don't know if Max has anything to do with this. Max is whatever has anything to do with this version of Sims. I don't know. I know Sims 1 and 2 they did, but I'm not sure about Sims 3 or 4. Do you know, Sean?
I wonder if EA just bought it.
I'm not sure. There we go. So that's right. You okay in there, Trevor?
Yeah, I'm just trying to do something, that's all. I'm trying to make the bed.
What Sims games have you played?
All of
1,
them,
2, 3, and 4.
same.
Okay.
And not free play. We both played free play, but we didn't really like that.
Hmm.
Oh, it's really dumbed down. I knew that from when I played. Just it's free. It's
And,
there. Keeps me busy sometimes.
Sean also likes SimCity, the older version anyway, not the newer version.
Like when you say Sims 1, is that like old school Sims? Like
Yeah, like the original Sims when there was no number attached to it, technically.
Sims, just Sims. It's called Sims. Ah.
wasn't there also Sims for like the original Nintendo and Nintendo 64?
Yeah, but that's a completely different story.
Oh,
This
there
is
was
more-
a Sim City from the NES.
This version is more familiar to the PC versions of the game because
Oh, of course,
the-
yeah, I could see that. Like when I first saw Sean play, I thought it was on PC, and then I realized no, he's using an Xbox controller.
Also, you can use an Xbox controller on the PC version as well. So you can use the Xbox controller on the PC version of Sims as well, or
Okay.
Sims 4, at least. But basically, what I'm trying to think of is that Sims 2 on the consoles were completely different compared to Sims 2 on PC.
Okay.
Like completely different. And then the Sims 2 PSP version, oh, that's a completely different type of game. It's still Sims, but it's really heavily story driven. Same thing goes with Xbox original version of Sims 1. It's heavily story based, basically. But this game is free play, which is what Sims are like on PC.
Wasn't there also like a Grand Theft Auto game for DS that was like, or Game Boy Advance that was like that, just story driven, no actual gameplay?
Well, you got Grand Theft Auto Advance, which is obviously for the Game Boy Advance, and then you got Chinatown Wars, which is top down, but it's actually a very good game. Chinatown Wars came out on PSP and DS, I believe. But GTA Advance just came out on the Game Boy Advance.
Limitations, what are you gonna do? So what are these little white things you're putting down? Lights?
Yep.
Okay. Wasn't sure if they
Spotlights, to be
worked.
precise.
Those are pointing at the painting easels.
Yeah, some are pointing to the paintings, and others are pointing to the different sculptures I've got out here. I don't have as much as I'd originally intended in terms of sculptures, but at the same time, I think it still kind of fits better. If that makes sense.
I know what you mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I love the old
We will.
lanterns in the backyard, like the street lights.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if your saves will port over to a PC once we do play it on PC. I doubt it. Highly doubt it.
If they don't, then I'll be doing Sims just on the Xbox.
Well, we are getting a capture card at some point soon.
Yeah.
I was going to get that Game Capture HD by Roxio, but unfortunately that is not compatible with OBS. But there's another one. I'm getting a Hog one, which is only $129. and it's probably going to be getting an internal card because I don't want to spend like nearly $300 on Elgato.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So
I'm just thinking, why would it not be compatible with OBS?
well, I did some research and apparently it's just not compatible with OBS. Apparently, a lot of people are saying.
Because I know these ones aren't supposed to work in OBS, but they do.
Yeah, but people are saying on even YouTube videos that you got to really use the software that comes with, which apparently the software that comes with is pretty good, but I like OBS, so.
Yeah, you don't want to change all your settings and try to recreate everything and be a pain. You're probably missing a lot of stuff too, or different things you can't really use.
Oh, I made a mistake here.
Oh,
Well, I
wow.
gotta. Oh, I see.
There's no siding outside the bathrooms.
Oh, renovation. This is an add-on. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. I just stuck. I thought I would do it when you went over it.
No, what it is, it's for the room, and where I had these two rooms framed before I did the outside,
Oh,
it didn't do outside those rooms.
interesting. Okay.
So, I need something funky, but at the same time that'll match the exterior for the roof.
What do you
Let's
have?
see. How
Could you
about...
put like a clock tower thing on that? I'm just wondering.
Not that I'm aware of.
Not with base game, apparently. It doesn't look like. So yeah, I'm going to be getting the Hauppauge HD60. It's an internal card that is internal. A lot of people, if you're using a desktop, a lot of people recommend the internal PCIe card.
Yeah,
so that's what I'm going to be getting. I'm going to put that on my computer. And yeah. Only downside with that, I'll have to use that computer, and that's it. I won't be able to stream from laptop or something.
Oh.
But Hauppauge HD60 supports 1080p 60. And then they got the Elgato 4K 60, which is like $500.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm eventually probably going to get an Elgato, but for the beginning, for the starting, I'm just going to get one of the cheaper cards I can find that actually works with OBS. Because the Roxio HD game capture is only about $70, but it's not compatible with OBS. So.
Yeah, that's annoying.
That's what people say anyway, so that's why I'm going to get the Hauppauge HD60 or whatever it's called. And then I'll be able to play anything I want. Xbox Original, Xbox 360, Xbox One without this ghetto setup. And I don't want to stream from the Xbox One because I can't use my overlays and stuff on the Xbox One. As far as I know, I can't.
No, I don't think you can.
I wonder if they'll ever release OBS on Xbox One. That'd be cool. Because the Xbox One native supports keyboard, so it'd be easy to set up your key bindings. I don't know if the Xbox One X would be One X or One S would be powerful enough for that. So, if that does happen, it probably won't be until Series X. That'd be cool, though. You guys hear Nora meowing?
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
That looks different. Unique.
I see what you're going for. Yeah, my my art gallery has a similar look to how your museum looks.
Cool.
The roof add-on kind of look to it, yeah.
There we
She's
go.
just playing, by the way. She's just playing. She does that when she plays.
Oh yeah, don't worry, our cat is not like in total distress or anything like that.
No, I know that. Everybody in this stream like, my God, what are they doing to that cat?
Yeah.
Playing.
Now, a design for the roof, though.
He's having fun playing.
I don't want a glass roof. That's just silly.
Could you do like sunlights? I can't think name. You know what I mean? Like the
In I don't think so, actually. Now that I think about it.
because you said
You don't
glass.
think
roof,
you can do
yeah,
skylights?
that would look weird. Yeah, skylight. I don't know why the hell I said sunlight. Skylight. Yeah,
How does that look? Does that
glass,
look like it matches the exterior?
like a full-on glass roof. That would look weird. I'm just thinking like a transparent
Ghetto. No, I'm
sheet
joking.
of glass.
Yeah. Maybe. Nah.
I do see some glass down there, though.
How does this look? What do you think, Trevor? I don't know if you can see it there yet, Group Galaxy.
The delay sucks. I don't even know which one you're on.
I was going to put it in place.
That black one that has like the circle shingles kind of look.
Yeah,
I think it is.
yeah, that looks better.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that works.
I'll go with that.
Oh, that's cool. I'm just thinking if you ever want to do like a beach house kind of look, I see those red shingles. Second one from the right, those look perfect on like a beach house.
The one I'm on there now showing you?
Why are we not using Zoom, by the way? Because everybody seems to be using Zoom for multicasting.
So that's it.
Never used it.
The museum is done. I just need to know what to name it.
I didn't do that. No one noticed that.
You know what? I've been doing a lot named after different classic Sims character, and I love the Goth family. Oh, what happened?
I don't know what happened.
Okay, there we go. So we're going to call it Bella's Gallery.
Okay. I don't know much about Sims, but like you're saying, it's sort of a family, the Goth family, you said?
Yeah.
What?
Wait, that's not
Messenger's being weird. It shows me being in the call as someone else.
What do you mean?
Like, earlier it just showed you and Sean, but now it shows me as if we had another person in the group.
Interesting. Interesting indeed.
There we go. So Bella's Gallery. So I'm going to have a look here.
Who's not use profanity on the stream?
Is gallery a square?
What? Hi, omit Bobby.
Is the person swearing or something? What did I miss?
Not that I see there, no.
I just said that. I don't know. I thought you cursed for a second. Anthony.
No, I didn't say anything.
Okay. By the way, that was extremely loud when you used that.
Wow. Oh, thank you for letting me know. So, we've got a gallery in Newcrest now. We're going to save, of course. I definitely don't want all that work lost.
Oh, that would suck. I would feel so bad for you. Oh.
So would I.
Needless to say, that would be the last of the Sims 4 if that happened.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. But I'd be very irritated.
Maybe I should maybe
in the computer screen.
maybe I should crop. Maybe I should cut out the loading. That's going to make a difference on the live feed.
There's a way you can actually make your own loading screens. I just never figured it out with OBS.
Oh, cool.
It's meant for more like games like those one-on-one battle games like I can't think straight.
Well, I know there is a whole plugins you can get for OBS.
It's already there. It's in the transition settings.
Okay.
But
like you can.
Oh, it works.
There's a, I think it's an OBS or it's an XSplit. Anyway, one of the streaming clients, you can actually, a lot of games on PC, when your game is loading, it actually just cut your webcam or whatever source you choose full screen until the game is loaded.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Or you
It's
can
like,
even make your own you can put your little picture up or.
I think it's an XSplit that does that natively, but there's so many plugins you can get for OBS. Like if you look up OBS plugins, there's thousands apparently. So.
Of course.
And I'm just playing the bare bones. The only plugin I got is the Restream plugin, which installed automatically when I logged into my Restream.
Uh-huh.
I realized as I was putting the traits on this lot, the lot traits in, that I did forget something very important here.
I'm away from my TV screen. Sorry. I probably won't even know. I have no clue about Sims. Oh, you know, it'd be another cool thing to do, Sean. Just thought about this. Recreate the first house you ever made in Sims.
I would not be able to remember it.
Okay.
Plus, I'd have to kill a whole lot of people.
Okay.
That wasn't the first house. Me and my sister used to do this. We'd create a Sims save on the original Sims, and we would literally lure neighbors in, find different creative ways to kill them, and basically we're building up a graveyard in the backyard.
Okay.
Yeah, we were very cruel to our Sims. Well, not ours. Our Sims did fine. One of the ways we would sometimes lure them is our Sim. We would only have one Sim, and he would marry someone with a bunch of kids, have them all move in, and then lock them into a room that we created in the backyard for that purpose, light a fire, and let them all burn.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. It was. It was awesome.
I'm just looking over my game collection right now. I got so many games, I'm actually trying to catalog them. I can't keep track of them anymore. Most of them are just given to me or dumpster dive finds, or I bought cheap lots on like local Facebook auctions.
Mm-hmm.
I have here just a box, no game. Includes exclusive Sims 2 sneak peek preview CD.
Okay.
Sims Making Magic expansion pack.
Oh, wow. That's from Sims 3, you said, right?
No, it says includes Sims 2 sneak peek.
Oh, Sims 2. Oh,
So I think
okay.
that's from Sims 1, probably.
Okay, cool. I remember almost everyone had something like Making Magic. Basically, you could literally make witches and stuff in it. It was kind of awesome. You could have except for Sims 4, most Sims games had your family could have cars and things that they would drive off to work and whatever, or bikes for the kids. You could have brooms instead of a car or a bicycle for them to get around on.
Yeah, I see some of that in the box. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, this is released 2003. EA, of course, it says on it.
Oh, yeah.
It did come Sims 2 preview sneak peek disc. I have a couple more Sims boxes on another game shelf in my house. I just got to get to it.
Yeah. So I think that's it for community lots in terms of necessities. I don't know if I'm going to do any more community lots there or not. I use the biggest lot available for my park. And I think at this point I'm mainly going to focus now on... Well, just... Wait, why are they up?
Why is what up?
These guys, they're all awake. It's like they need sleep for work and school in the morning. Okay, so it's going to zoom ahead there now in a second. You see the way time just... Whoa. Oh, not this.
What?
There's a monster under his bed. You see? Okay, watch this. Right now I'm controlling the kid. You can see tentacles coming out from under the bed. Right?
Okay.
Now I'll switch to an adult. The adults can't see it. You can only see it when it's the kid you're controlling.
That's crazy.
Yeah. He's going to try to talk to it.
Did you ever see? I just thought of this. It must have been around 2007, 2008. I used to go to the movies a lot with my cousin.
Yeah.
You know how the Cineplex theaters, they show like the music videos and little sneak peeks before the movies.
Yeah.
Any theater, they show sneak peeks, but Cineplex shows like the advertisements for Scotiabank and music videos and that. There was a music video someone made using Sims.
Oh, wow.
It's called Them Kids or something like that. I could find it and send to you. It's a fake Sims. And it's basically, life to death of a person, basically. And it's all made in a fake Sims universe.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
So, yeah, of course, I saw this couple. They used to show it because I had a big movie theater, and then they got rid of half the theaters, but they had TVs all over the place. And they used to show them on the TVs, too. And, so we walked by, it's in our mall, so we'd always walk by it. Then I'm like, hey, look, there's that music video again we like. I'll show my cousin, and then we went home. She brought her laptop to my house. We connected to dial-up, went on YouTube, and found it. Oh, God, no. It must have been older than 2009 then.
Oh, he's gone off to work with no food because I had them go to bed too late.
No,
Oh, well.
Pea.
What?
Fire Pea again.
Oh, was it? I never noticed that time.
Yeah,
Oh.
the dude in the yellow shirt.
Yeah, that's just his pajamas.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah. So he's going to finish his shower and then make some scrambled eggs with bacon for breakfast. This guy, oh shoot, he's got to go to school now. Oh.
If you even dream about Tropical Island, should you wake him up?
What happens if you straight up refuse to send him to school?
They end up taken from you.
My God.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Things just got real in The Sims.
Oh yeah, that's been even in the earlier games. If your child is not properly taken care of, the Sims version of Child Protective Services will come and take them.
Wow.
What if he's sick one day?
Oh no, they can miss a day or two. They just can't do it all the time. Same thing if you let them go hungry, or they're not. Whatever. Mainly if you let them go hungry.
Let's do that then.
No, I'm not doing that.
I'm going to install, tonight after the stream, I'm going to attempt something that I was going to do the other night, but I forgot. I'm going to try to install, I got the complete edition of The Sims 1. It's probably going to be a B to get working on Windows 10, but I'm going to try anyway.
Yeah, why not?
It's probably going to be a million plugins that I got to get because the game is from like 2000.
Could be.
Too quick.
I got a complete version of Sims, legit complete version of Sims somewhere. But I also made a backup of it and saved my drive long ago. I bought it at the first shop for like $10 one day.
You can try to do like a retro Sims setup?
Oh,
Yeah.
the maid put leftovers away for me. I don't need to do that.
I would.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
You have a maid?
Yeah. They have a maid that comes in and cleans up for them once a day. So he's just going to go jogging.
I love the front porch on that house.
Hmm.
The closed-in, deck. I love that.
Oh, yeah.
Leg. Spikes.
Really?
On the game itself, on the Xbox.
Oh, well.
Oh, wow, it's 11:17.
Is it? Already? It's already that late.
How much time do you have? Roughly about an hour?
Less than an hour, actually.
Well, 11:17, right? Yeah. So what do you plan on doing now with your Sims?
Mainly just play them as they are at the moment, I think, because just continue playing the game.
My city used to have those. You see those metal cages around the trees?
Oh, yes, bye.
We took them all out though.
I don't know where trees are supposed to be that are in them, but oh well. Hmm.
They messed up my trees
Oh,
in the
there we
downtown
go.
area, so we had to take them out.
I was zoomed in too much. They did. Oh.
Oh,
You-
okay. Zoom out and they show up.
yeah.
Is she down in her bed?
No, Henry is.
She's probably in our bed then.
Probably.
So I'm gonna have to leave this call because my phone's going dead, so I won't be able to hear you, Anthony.
Hmm. Let me know if you want to pass a message along to Trevor.
Okay.
My phone's going dead, so I'm going to have to end this call and then wait for my phone to charge and then go from there.
Okay.
Alright, so I won't be able to hear you for a while.
Ah, he's home from school.
Yes, bye. Oh yeah, that hurt.
Oh, his needs. He's okay there. I want to try and up his charisma skill, though.
Oh, the memories. Just seen the first part of that music video, the memories.
Mm.
I didn't know about Sims then. And then my cousin showed me a video of it online. I saw it, I thought, that's a pretty neat looking music video. And she's like, oh, it's done in Sims. And I'm like, what?
And do homework.
If you don't do homework, what happens?
His grades will suffer.
You're gonna eventually come and take them.
Sims is too realistic. You get scary sometimes.
Okay, I'm not going to bother this time because the other guy's going to need to use the toilet when he gets home, so I'm just going to have them replace it. Yep, he's there now, needing to use the washroom. He's going to wait till the other kid gets out of the shower first, of course. And this is why I like to have at least 2 washrooms in my sim homes.
Yeah, I've done that too now with in free play, especially when I have everybody. What I usually do, I love having like big get-togethers. Like I'll have everybody have dinner together, like all 10 people or whatever.
There's nothing there.
I don't know. Well, I think it's more just for aesthetics.
Unless you have mods, of course. Then,
Well, yeah, let's not go into those.
why not?
I think I have like 4 toilets in my house in Sims.
Why not?
Hmm. Only 4?
Only 4, yeah. 2 in each bathroom.
Repair.
Well, the shower broke.
Yeah.
There's fire when he poops too. Did you see that?
Was it?
Yes. He
Oh.
sat down. There was flames. Poor guy.
No, not lately.
Can't get a break.
I guess you can hear a game audio.
Yes, I can.
How's it sound?
Good.
Video line or
Seems to be.
Okay, that looks more realistic. Him fixing the shower from that angle.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's actually... Oh, look. He's actually using the wrench on the handles for some reason. not quite aligned with them, but better than the toilet was. Toilet and the... Oh, yeah, it is. There you go.
Oh, cool.
He
I
just
haven't
kinda-
seen the toilet one. I've seen the sink one, though. The sink one looked pretty weird. Looks like he was
He-
plunging in the sink.
He
Okay.
moves the wrench around inside the toilet bowl, basically.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And somehow that fixes it.
Hope he washes that wrench off after.
Hmm. Yeah.
Secular Wanafesh, Dimple Grans, Shola Posoda, Meshka Frump, Mesafinya, Wampano.
There's only one mirror in the house, and that's the one in the bathroom. Practice speech. He's very tense. He wants to take a day off.
Umfra Nibahana, Waxwin Kisanoy, Tarzan.
Maybe he will.
Term Garshathar,
Hmm.
Dafune,
He can actually use one of his vacation days.
Hey, Dapo, Yafaspar Nibor.
Oh, he's fine now.
I was going to say the game is too realistic. He takes a day off, he'll probably lose his job, then he can't get paid, then he can't pay for the house, then he's homeless.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Mm.
Oh,
They wouldn't actually lose the house. The only thing that would happen is if they can't pay the bills, then they would lose power and everything.
oh, okay.
Lights and TV and stuff wouldn't work.
Yeah, like
Eventually
in Grand Theft
they'll-
Auto, when the radio shuts off, you apparently got to pay for radio.
Ah.
Parkdo, Dimana, Weebak Tutsu O, Dol Bay, Che, Viva, Jobajo.
Oh, no, he is still tense. You know what? I want to say, yeah, I'm going to let him take a day off after he finishes eating standing in the middle of the street for some reason.
Yep. Checking the mail and eating whatever that is.
Sims are weird.
Yes, they are.
This is Sims 4, right?
Yep.
Sims Free Play uses the Sims 3 engine, I think.
Hmm.
I see the big difference. Like you know, it's more up to date.
Ribbix Thibbit, Phobia. Honka Erflip, Abin Wab, Abin Wab,
Yeah, it does the job.
Umfra Nibahana, Waxwin Kisanoy, Tarzan.
What?
I'll get better specs in the computer.
Fopadire, Ine,
I was gonna say.
Bohondo,
Oh,
Nibahana, Waxwin, Zakini Roshma, Cleva, Jobajo, Finey Spino.
Actually, come to think of it, I can't have the young fella practice typing because he needs to practice his programming still.
so
So I get have the young fella to do something else, I guess. I could. Yeah. Yeah. If I've got enough
you and
there.
your sister would kill Sims.
For our amusement.
Yes.
Yes.
So no door in the house, right? They get in, you get rid of the door.
That would be one way, starve them to death. Things like that, basically, in general.
That's a pretty plain looking bedroom, you know what I'm saying?
It is.
What is it? The dresser or desks, both thing, bed?
The dresser and the bed, and I'm about to put in a desk for him to have a computer. That one looks good. That kind of matches the dresser, doesn't it? Comfort. And electronics.
When I was a little kid, I used to use my bed as my computer chair because the desk was so close to the bed.
Oh, cool. That's
And I
convenient.
moved it over a bit, and I don't know, I was playing a game and I jumped back or something. I actually broke one of my bed frames.
Oh, wow.
I was little. Yeah, bottom, looking at it, bottom right corner, just the wheel, the metal frame buckled just from me like bouncing around
Oh,
and playing
wow.
computer games. Windows 98 and Roller Coaster Tycoon, day and night.
What'd you say, Trevor?
Pelfenhobero, Zilni,
Oh, the fact that he was supposed to be doing something and they were both headed for the computer at the same time.
Oh, time to get 2 computers.
Yeah, they do now. That's what I was just doing, actually.
Are they both the same, or is one better than the other?
The adults one is a bit better spec'd, as the one level up from the kids one.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
That's good. Remember the first time I got my own computer.
Yeah. As you can see, his is, well, like this. And the one I've got there for the grown-ups looks like it's an all-in-one or a, yeah, or no, yeah, it is.
Yeah, I noticed
Cool.
that. Looks like an all-in-one or some really small.
Yeah.
Nope. Most, you know,
Oh, yeah. They like that. They also like using computers in general as well. Did he just finish his? Yes, he did. Now he needs to go play in a jungle gym while playful at some point. But I've got not enough room on this lot to put in a jungle gym. So, not sure what to do there. Get him to go to the park, I guess, while playful.
11:29.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Until 10:30, Anthony, your time. 10:30.
what time till your time? 12, right?
Yeah.
Whoa, what the heck was that?
Oh, that's just the way that is. It does that sometimes when it's right on the
What?
edge.
See it? Yeah, it's all twitching and freaking out in the bottom corner of the screen.
Yeah, like that.
Oh,
You'll see it again in a few seconds.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's supposed to be attached to the sim, but the sim is off the edge of the screen, and it isn't, and it doesn't know what to do, basically.
Yeah, I see that. Well.
Oh, awesome.
What's he doing? Oh, he's talking in the mirror, right?
Yeah. It's very gradually improves their charisma skill.
Okay. It probably costs you a bit of money, but could you shrink the master bedroom down a little bit and put a jungle gym in the backyard?
You could, but there's just one block on each side of the bed here, and I don't think they'd have enough room on each side if they did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Plus, the jungle gyms cost a fortune in this.
And they're huge.
Yeah.
It
Plus,
overpowered
You
the
can see why
other
you're
Ah.
buying game currency using real money.
Yeah, probably. Is he done with his programming yet? Almost. So this little guy, unless he's hungry, is going to now... Yeah. He's going to use the washroom and go to bed. Because I should have had him in bed long ago. Oh look, fire pee again. I do not
There's fire.
understand that.
There's fire poop earlier. I saw it too.
Yeah. Like I said, new meaning to it burns when I pee.
I googled why the Sims are peeing fire. If you want to hear the answer,
Oh, sure.
urinary patch infection is a computer joke on a urinary tract infection. So of course, right now your Sims are going through that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Any solution to that?
One second. I'll just play it for you. What I got. Okay, Google. Repeat that. I should be muted. Sorry.
Sure, on the website IGN.com, they say, urinary patch infection has seemingly introduced a bug to the game that is causing some Sims to pee fire.
Because I know the Sims are all miniature and computer-based, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so patch, track, yeah. So that's what that is. That's all I'm getting.
That's a bit
Unless,
weird.
Yeah, you want to Google more information on that, or is there medication in the game? Like I said, I'm not used to this.
Not that I've ever seen. Not that I can recall.
Hospital?
Hmm.
Like in real life, other than scream and cry, what'd you do in this situation?
If that happened, I don't know. Call an exorcist?
I was gonna say first call an exorcist, and then go to a poor Trevor's like, wait, what?
Hmm.
Oh.
The flaming pea is what we're talking about.
To tell him I googled it, it's actually like a normal.
It's called a
thing in the game.
urinary patch infection. Yeah. Yeah, it's within Sims. It's called a urinary patch infection. And if you ask me what I would do if that happened in real life to me, I have no idea. We haven't discovered that yet. I'll have to look into that a bit.
Okay, so just those two have it.
Call doctors, can you do that?
What'd you say? What was that, Anthony? Or
I
group?
just noticed that just only. No, it's all good. Two of them have it. The guy in the shower and the kid has it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Trevor was saying, I heard him in the background. Is there doctors? I know there's hospitals, right?
I don't think so. Well, they go off to a hospital to give birth, but you don't actually see them go there, and I've never heard of seeing that had them go there for anything else. So
There's big update, Sean, so it might be in there.
could be.
Yeah,
I checked the phone or
I'm thinking it's part of the update.
This kid got a phone too?
Oh yeah, they all do. Travel, take vacation day, call fire department, show bills information, hire a service,
Call fire department.
play game, browse kid free websites, take a photo of, take photo, and no, there's nothing there. I don't know.
Way. Go to your town map.
Well, he's going to school now in a minute, but yeah, it's very unusual.
Uh-huh.
Watch the kids.
Nah.
Sabo Gorpina. Zapuim Nabatane Rubin. Almost. Sikafoof. Wanafaj Lika.
Balco? Who's Balconara? Why is he going to the
Oh, they do that a lot. I don't know. That's a good point. I'm tempted to give them like a coffee maker, but I don't know. No,
So
I've tried.
when you make a new house, do you bring new Sims into the world, or how's that work?
No, but Sims will eventually randomly move in there, or I can make Sims move in there.
Okay. Yeah, 'cause I know with Sims Free Play, as soon as you make a new house, you create a new sim. That's why I was wondering, like, steal the
Yeah.
coffee maker from the store.
Hmm. So he works, it says in 6 hours, but it's either so 5.5 hours. And he works in 23 minutes. I was thinking about it, but then he's fine now, so I'm just going to let him go to work. And he's off to work. One left. Oh, yeah. They're learning to cook while they're bringing up their fun levels, so I like to multitask. And of course, if they're eating and talking to each other at the same time, they also bring up their social need and their charisma skills. So it's really taking full advantage of the options to improve everything.
It also looks like they're learning to cook while they're stealing their neighbor's cable.
Hmm.
Wash it in the bathroom, seem like a normal human being. Got it.
Hmm. Actually, no, I don't want him to feel flirty.
Who's he gonna be flirty with? There's no one around, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I was in on Sims Free Play. I was in a dance club,
Hmm.
and I wanted a couple of my Sims to talk to each other or whatever, be romantic to each other.
Yeah.
And my finger slipped and hit the woohoo button by accident. So they're in a dance club and they just go into a corner and everything got censored. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's interesting.
Right in public.
Oh, thank you. Mhm. Yeah, they don't seem to have much shame in some situations.
Right on the stage in the dance club.
Yeah. Oh, only 20 minutes left? Oh, well. So as soon as it's time for him to go to work, then time will speed up, of course, once they're all out of the house at the same time. Check his needs, make sure he's happy when he leaves. Except for his social, he's good. I'll have him chat with someone for a while.
Trevor's back in the audio.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not. Crystal clear, right in the call with us.
Hmm.
Yeah, I went in the room.
Yeah, I was saying earlier, I don't know, just talking about the whole P-Fire thing, and I got curious and I Googled it. And then I asked Sean, what would you do if that happened in real life? And he was like, call an exorcist?
Wow.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, well, first,
I don't think the doctor would be able to do much about that.
Oh, probably not.
pee in flames.
Wait a minute. What time is... He doesn't get home until 5. He leaves an hour before the young fella gets home from school. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
They need to hire a nanny.
Says who?
Someone to watch the kid for an hour until the other guy gets home.
Says who?
Says I don't want my kid taken from me for not being properly watched.
Says the imaginary protection services of the kid.
Says who? I'm sure
Oh,
it'd
that
be fine
nanny-
for an hour.
The nanny you had that did the cleaning doesn't babysit?
The maid, no.
Okay.
I'm sure
Could
it'd
you
be
put
fine
patio
for an
furniture-
hour or so.
Could you put patio furniture in a deck?
I could, yeah. Oh, there's the nanny.
Not for him, I was just wondering.
She'll actually cook a meal while she's there, too, if no one interrupts her.
I was gonna say, what's she doing? I realized, yeah, there was a door there. Just you're not looking at that layer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Ring the imaginary door, let yourself in.
You like this game, Anthony?
Yeah.
Of course he interrupted her when she was cooking,
And I'm getting food.
and that will remain untouched now because she won't go back to it, and with something on the stove, she can't do anything else.
What?
Yeah. It's annoying.
It's a ghetto. Ra-ta-ta-ta.
Oh, she's talking about money. She's like, you don't pay me enough. Motorbike. She wants money for a motorbike, and now she's watching horror movies. Oh, she's dreaming of fire. She's having the same issue everybody else is having.
That's why I was from.
Sorry. All right. So another 6 minutes and they'll be, young fella will be home.
So, want to play Sims 4 together, Anthony? Even though it's not a two-player game?
Play together, even though it's not a two-player game.
Hmm.
Can you visit each other's worlds?
Not that I've ever found any method for now.
Because I know with free play on Facebook you can.
Yeah, on that you can. This is a bit different. Like this save file only exists on. Actually, I think it's on the server for this where I'm doing it through EA Access. But normally the save files only exist on your computer or on your console.
Yeah.
No. That's not how it works, huh?
With the computer version, it was. Why is
Yeah,
he?
but-
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The Xbox One does cloud backup constantly.
Does cloud
yeah,
backup?
It downloads it on your console, but every time you save in the background, it immediately re-uploads to the servers.
Oh yeah, but what I mean is like that. Like I know with the computer versions, definitely you wouldn't be able to visit someone else's because you'd have to be there at their computer. And the fact that it's backed up to the cloud doesn't mean that it's accessible from outside your account.
Yeah. That was the issue that someone that Anthony talks to was having trouble with her PlayStation. Didn't want to format it because she's afraid she'd lose her stuff. Never tell me whatever happened with that, Anthony.
I don't know or remember if we even talk about it anymore. I will, next time I talk to the person, I'll ask. I'm curious. I think she said she did get it working, but I don't know about her saves.
He's still a C student, huh?
That's because he's a devil. He's evil.
Oh, good point.
What the hell?
Mischief.
What do
Scare.
you mean, what the heck? At the beginning, when you first adopted him, he turned evil.
Oh, lovely.
Remember that, Sean?
Yeah.
By the way, I'm not watching the stream. I'm just in here
Okay.
giving attention to my baby girl. She's on top of me. Oh, what time is it? What time is it, Anthony?
My time, 10:17.
Oh, wow. we're only streamed till 10:30 your time. We can still continue talking after the stream, no?
Is he pooping flames? I'm just wondering.
I never noticed.
Because I noticed before one of them sat down, I saw flames, and I'm like, wow, okay.
Hmm.
What was your favorite Sims game?
Hmm?
What was your favorite Sims game?
I would have said 3 until I tried 4 on the Xbox.
Okay.
I found Sims 4 really wasn't that good on the computer, surprisingly. But on the Xbox, I find it's fantastic. She doesn't want to be held.
I'm not holding her.
Or in a live stream.
Yeah.
I'm not holding her. She's sitting beside me, and I'm rubbing her. I don't know if something is distracting her or something's bugging her because that's what I'm thinking.
Or she heard someone outside.
No,
Yeah.
nobody.
Someone walks by your
I'm not
place.
holding her. She can get down anytime she wants.
Oh
I
yeah.
guarantee if you called her right now, she'd come out.
No, she wouldn't. She'd ignore me.
Try.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
Yeah, there she comes.
Come on up. Oh, both of them came. Now they want treats.
Another one treats. Well, look at you, dude. That's funny.
Come on up, Nora.
Both of them came. Okay.
Hmm. Aw. Oh. I'm gonna give my baby a hug. Come here, my baby boy.
Bang, crash, funk. That's all I hear.
Hmm. There you go. Aw. Loves my boy.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Oh, they're ignoring me, not you.
Hmm. No, I think Nora's on her way.
Here, kitty, come, kitty, come, kitty, come, come, come. Here,
Thank you,
kitty,
Bubbles.
Come, kitty, come, kitty, come, come, come.
So, who is she again? She's the...
Nanny. Who technically I should dismiss so I don't have to pay her for the full day. Oh, she's spraying for monsters for him. Oh, cool.
Ooh, she's doing what? Oh, spraying from... Okay. Get rid of the monsters, basically?
Yeah. So now he doesn't need to worry about the monster tonight when he goes to bed.
There was one time my parents bought this cheap air freshener from the dollar store, and it was called Monster Go Away Spray.
Oh, wow.
It was in a cute yellow bottle, like a picture of a cute little yellow monster on it, and it was like it helped get rid of monsters in closets and underneath beds.
Oh, wow.
And it had like a really fresh, like flowery scent to it, like peaches and flowers.
Cool.
Did you use that on you when you were younger?
No. James was my little brother. He was too little to even notice. And my parents just, let's grab some air freshener. We're at the dollar store, okay. And one of the ones they grabbed by accident was that one. It's just monster spray. And it was air freshener, but it was labeled monster spray. So I guess,
It's
the
for
kids would have
kids
trouble
that...
with it. Yeah.
Yeah. Here, kitty, come, kitty, come, kitty, come, come, come.
Any suggestion, Group Galaxy, on the branch of the athletic career he should take?
Bodybuilder or what?
Professional athlete.
Ooh. Bodybuilder is sort of, you're just doing exercise all the time to yourself, basically, right? Professional athlete, you're like out playing games and that, right?
Oh no, this is too. As a master of muscle, you will partake in a life of fitness, nutrition, and weight training. Train fellow Sims, show off feats of strength to adoring fans, and sculpt your body into the form of a god. Or Are you the physical specimen with the motor ambition and natural talent to compete with the best? Want to earn a living playing the game that you played as a child? Then a career as a professional athlete is for you. Live the lifestyle and entertain the masses with your athletic ability. I always go professional athlete. I want to do bodybuilder, actually, I think, because I've never done that.
Okay.
I got to get them some exercise equipment as a result of that decision, though. Oh my gracious, look at his work uniform. That's his work uniform. Literally. Okay.
I want to watch the same feed you're watching, Anthony.
Reminds me a little bit of. Oh, I see a cartoon character. I can't think of its name though. Crap, I can't think of it.
It sounds like Darth Vader. That's all I can hear.
Who's that coming from?
Sean?
Oh, I thought it was me. My breathing's a bit weird, just allergies and that. Oh, laying back, stretching my back out, and I thought I had the phone.
Okay, so
Do I
it
still
does not
sound
look
okay?
that good. Yep.
Alright, I got the mic moved, so I'm not breathing right into it anymore.
The stream looks very blurry, even though I'm at 720p right now.
Oh, it's clear on my end. It might just, I don't know, just be a laggy weirdness, nothing new. Oh, yeah, when you turn the camera, it gets a little fluffy, but other than that, it looks pretty clear.
Okay.
Yeah, eventually we'll get a better computer.
Mm-hmm.
And a capture card.
Yep. Someday. Hopefully sooner rather than later on the capture card side of things.
I'm hoping we'll be able to buy one next week, but I can't promise it.
That's it. He's taking a day off. Take a vacation day.
Why don't you take the whole family off vacation?
Zarde ya libshigo milza. Bimeza.
Oh, he can use the phone and use the computer at the same time, it looks like.
Oh, yeah. Did he just go jogging while eating? He did. He went jogging while eating. He basically ran around the neighborhood with a plate.
I see that. Oh, man. That's funny. Not a choking hazard at all, is it?
No, not in the slightest. Wait, what's this? Mentor Fitness. Not starter. Oh, great. All right. Now, how is he going to do it? You know what? I'm just going to send him.
Why don't you get them both to take days off work and the kid as a vacation? Spend family time together.
Frug, Chesine Klonkus Lanaga, Karabu Bropfrosh, Brumbea Hoopitu.
Is there an option for the kid to go on vacation?
There is. Oh, wait, he'll have to wait till he gets up in the morning, but yes, there is.
What does he got to call the school?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's pretty funny. Generally, I'd think it would be in the adult's phone to call the school and tell them that the kid's taking off for vacation.
Yeah, you would think.
I would think so. What do you think, Anthony?
I'm sorry, I had like another call in the background. Someone paged me on my Google Home. What'd you say?
I said, so all of them are taking vacation off, and the kid actually got a call, the school, to take vacation time. I would expect to be under the parents.
Yeah, that makes more sense. So, yeah, my family's going on vacation. Hello?
Yeah. Mm.
I'm not going to be at school today. My family's going on vacation. Hello?
Funny.
Yeah, hello.
That's funny.
Guess what time it is?
Well, it's not already.
Yep, it is
I
10:28 my
just
time.
I just took the day off for them to go in somewhere, and by the time I next stream this, I'm going to forget about that entirely. So I think I might stretch this a little bit to get them out to a park or somewhere as a family.
Or the theater, you mean?
Mm. Well, the kids got to go on a jungle gym while playful, so yeah.
If I ever have kids, I think I would probably do that some days too. The whole family take days off. If we can at all.
Makes sense.
So how do you go on like vacay or whatever?
In this, I just did. I had them all call in.
Oh well, I'm delayed because I'm watching the stream.
Oh no, that's already done.
No, I'm talking about how do you like go to like the park or whatever on this.
Oh, okay. You'll see in a second.
Okay, so now that everybody's going on vacation,
Mm-hmm.
where you plan on taking everybody there?
Well, it's more just a single day vacation they took off, so that's pretty much it.
Yeah, we don't have Sims Vacations or
Yeah,
wasn't there a special pack for Sims 3 called Sims Vacations?
there was. Pretty sure there
Or
was
was
one for
that
Sims
Sims
2 as well. I think both of them did.
That was Sims 1.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to get that working. That's going to be fun after the stream. Me and you and Nerd together, Anthony, and see if we can get Sims 1 working on Windows 10.
There you go.
Windows 10.
So you all took vacation off, and you're all sleeping in.
Well, it's only 7 in the morning. I'd hardly call that sleeping in. The young fellow was up like at what, 5 in the morning?
Y'all ever heard of Black Eyed Peas?
The food or the group?
Both.
Yes and no. For both. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask, how'd you make the TVs huge in the movie theater?
There's actually a resize option that took me a little while to figure out. You have to hold down on the Xbox both triggers, I think it is, and push right on your D-pad or left to make it smaller.
So, can you do it with anything? Do you have to pay extra if you do that?
No, I don't think so.
Could you go to the museum and make statues bigger?
That's a big garbage can. Let's put that back to regular size, of course, but...
Size of like a waste management dumpster.
I'm watching the
the
same feed as you are, so I got the same amount. So I got the same amount of delay that you got, even though I'm on the same network.
You can't do it on the fridge?
Nope, apparently not.
What about the chair or the lamp or the counter?
Big garbage can. Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's interesting.
You know what's cool? At the table. You know what's cool? We actually have a statue in my city. It's of these 4 big chairs and this big table. You could recreate that in this game.
Oh, wow. I should do that at the museum or something.
At Crappy Tire, or one of the Crappy Tires, I think it's the one on Stavanger. There is a big chair outside too.
Oh, we have a gas station out of town that has a big patio chair.
Big
Mailbox. When you order too much stuff from Amazon, you need a mailbox that big.
Yeah. Oh my.
The bed? Oh, bookshelf.
Yeah.
That'd be good for making a library.
Yeah. How does that look? I can't get it to show. It's too big. Oh, there you go.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Triple king size mattress.
You're clipping out through the wall and everything.
Clipping
Yeah.
through the wall, clipping through the lamp. Oh, what about the toilet? What about the toilet?
You're wasting time. You put them all on vacay and you're not going on vacay.
Yeah, good point. I should get out of this and stop playing around with that. I never considered that, make something like that before. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see people sit in the giant chair, actually.
Yes, it would be.
I wonder if the Sims would like resize to it. You know what I mean?
Or climb.
Or will they say, I can't get to that, it's too big or whatever?
So as soon as he's finished eating, they're going to travel to the park.
Oh, scramble on TV feed. You notice that, Anthony?
Yep. Look, I think that you had your phone off or your phone was charging earlier, but I think I said stealing cable from the neighbors and learning how to cook.
There you go. Hurry up and finish your meal, buddy. You wants to go to the park before the day's over.
But
Now,
get there, son.
I got to pause long enough to do this. Go to the car, even though they don't use a car, and click travel. And we are taking both Stefan and Bruce with them. So all 3 of them are going as a family.
Who's Zoe?
That's just one of the people they know, a random sim from the neighborhood.
Oh, okay.
All right, I should take it off pause so they can actually go now.
We're going over stream. Oh well, we're not like we're on a time stream or whatever. Time schedule.
We're basically, the commitment was to have a minimum, not a maximum. So, yeah.
Unless you're working the next day, and then we try to get off at 12. But you're off tomorrow, so.
Yep.
Let's not forget about supper being slow cooked out there, though.
Yep. Actually, you want to go out and turn that oven off for the moment. The heat in it.
I forgot you guys are cooking something.
Yeah, we're slow cooking, so it's fine. We're slow cooking.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was gonna say, geez.
You want to go turn the oven off, but it's only at 250, Sean.
Yeah, good point. That'll be fine.
Yeah,
so,
okay.
Bowring Park.
It couldn't be that long, was it? My my videotape just ended from my transferring stuff I was doing, and my counter on the screen now is saying 4 hours.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh my gosh. I wish smell-o-vision was a thing, because it smells excellent out here.
Smell-o-vision. You think it would ever happen?
I hope not, because what happens if an actor goes?
Yeah, that would
You're
be.
You're watching
interesting.
a documentary on like junkyards and dumpsters.
Oh man.
Oh, that's not done yet, Sean. That's not done yet. I'm looking at it here now.
Oh, cool looking park.
Yeah.
Shabini Nobe.
Nice park. You get to sit at the bench and stare away from the fountain.
They're more just places you can also just stare and look at the fountain and all that too. But
Here. Quick intermission, right quick, just to show you this. Look.
oh, perfect.
I sent you a picture too, Anthony.
Yeah, trying to.
Oh, he's met a new friend.
Ooh, nice.
He's already gone straight for the jungle gym, of course. I want to make sure that's actually what I choose for him to do as well, so that it's not just
Going to the jungle.
Doing.
Going to the jungle.
He's going to
We
make
going to the jungle?
some hamburgers.
If we ever do get kids, would you mind taking like days off like that, or to go just like simply down to like Bowen Park, for example?
I'd probably try to do it on a Saturday, like for us to take a vacation, so they don't miss school.
I got a feeling if we ever have kids, they ain't gonna be too interested in school like I am.
Maybe.
Were you ever interested in school, Anthony?
Not really. College, yes. Elementary school and high school, not really.
So if you're interested, you dropped out. You're bad.
Not all right.
Shocking. And you mentioned it earlier, so I'm not too worried about mentioning it.
No, yeah. I said it was funny that I enjoyed it, but yeah, I dropped. Well, I dropped it because of medical issues.
I like the way this turned out. This was actually a pre-built thing I just grabbed and put in a corner.
Uh-huh.
See what I got there? A hedge maze.
That's cool.
Yeah. That I like. Oh.
Sims is awesome.
Now he's feeling flirty. Let's avoid anything with that, though.
Who's feeling flirty?
One of my Sims.
Which one?
Grab a serving.
Funny thing was, there's no other Sims around earlier when it happened, so it's like, why?
Which Sim was flirty?
Oh, Bobby. Now, see,
Bobby
he needs
McGee.
to be playful in order for that to give him what he needs for his lifelong goal. So let's try this. I need to get him playful and then get him back on the jungle gym.
How do you make a kid playful? How do you make a Sim playful?
Have them play for a while until they get playful, or if they've got a bathtub, have them take a bubble bath.
Got playful earlier playing on the computer, right?
I believe so, yeah. Basically just play.
Cool looking cars with the rocket ship and pirate ship.
Yeah. Yep, both of the jungle gym options and a set of monkey bars between them.
So when we're gonna extend a stream to?
Just until they go home, I guess.
Me and Anthony can keep. We can all keep talking though.
Yeah. Could do till 11 o'clock my time. It's already 10:41. Or like you said, whenever they quit, whenever they, Oh, my back.
Excuse me.
I should have gotten him to take a bubble bath before we left for the park. Although they only have a shower, though. So I wouldn't have been able to.
Park is fancy.
Yeah.
Fancy. Doesn't look like Bowen. Doesn't look like Bowen Park at all, though.
No. It's not that big. That would have been difficult.
Excuse me.
Actually, while I'm here,
What was it? There like a wedding arch over there in the corner?
yep.
Narshkal, Avoamerish.
Wambasi? Gibbs. Slump Bikoya.
There you go.
Oh, no way.
Yep, they just got engaged.
Gee, I wonder where they're going to have the wedding.
Can't imagine.
No, me neither. Look how badly that grass sticks out of place.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a square. It's sitting on a tile.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a private wedding you're doing, like we're doing, once we eventually get actually married. Once we get actually married, we're basically we're going to have a very, very, very limited wedding, and not because of COVID, because of, well, that was the plan from the get-go, to have a very small wedding.
You're going to have more people than this, though, right? There's like 6 benches
Probably
and
not.
a single stool there.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if we do get married, you'll be coming to Newfoundland, right, Betsy?
Oh, thanks.
What do you mean, thanks?
Thanks, Aslan. Invited.
You just gotta come up with the dough. Maybe you can go get a high-interest loan. Don't get a high-interest loan, guys. Never.
Get a high interest loan. Don't get a high interest loan.
Stupid loans. High interest. I suppose high interest if you are trying to really jump your credit.
I could steal an airplane Grand Theft Auto style.
Maybe we'll do a virtual wedding, Sean, hey?
Don't know how to fly an airplane.
Maybe we'll do a virtual wedding, Sean.
I was actually planning to stream our wedding.
Oh, that's awesome.
Uh-huh.
No, like, I know Trevor's talked to my mom and my dad a couple of times, so I'm thinking, hell, I'll put that on in my living room, like, my family can watch it.
Oh, yeah. That'd be cool.
We're gonna stream it to Tron Media.
Yeah. That's the idea.
Sean was speaking a long time ago that they want to do like the 24/7 stream to the internet from our apartment.
That
But I don't
wasn't,
like that.
that was a bit different, though, than what we're doing now.
Do what, like a reality show kind of thing?
Explain it.
Yeah,
Explain it.
pretty much.
Okay.
Basically, it would actually be webcams in different parts of the apartment, and literally people could go to the website and log in and just click to watch it from any camera.
Okay.
I didn't like the idea.
Yes, you told me you did.
Yeah. He just starts exercising anywhere, doesn't he?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, phone's going dead.
Kids having a snack, might as well go do some exercises behind.
Looks like your phones are going dead.
No. So they're going to go to another place there now.
Loading. Blue screen of death, that'd be funny.
Uh-huh.
I've never seen an Xbox blue screen. I said I've seen an Xbox red light, but not blue screen.
The Fitbox.
Oh.
You ever seen an Xbox One drop dead?
No. Never.
I forgot what model it was, but a version of the PS4, when the system got warm, it would turn the buttons off.
What?
Yeah, they're like heat-sensitive buttons for the eject and power. So when the system started getting a little bit warm, it was a bad ventilated area. It would start ejecting the CD and start shutting itself off.
That sounds like PS4.
I hope no more of those exist.
You trying to make the kid bored?
Where'd you go?
Gym.
Oh, you could probably play and do whatever around there, run around. I don't know.
I think he's trying to get the kid bored out of his mind.
Oh, Bon and Grabe.
He's very engaged, apparently. What's the kid doing?
Oh, he's just downstairs. Aha! There you are.
What's that?
He's going to mentor in fitness.
Kid's still happy. I certainly wouldn't be at a gym at his age.
It's alright. He's,
I worked at a gym. It was the most boring job I ever had.
Oh, I believe it. The one thing I think would be pretty cool at a gym, I think you would think is pretty cool too at a gym. You seen the machines with the built-in TVs that do like virtual tours?
Yeah.
I'd love to play with one of those.
The gym I worked at never had anything like that.
My God, I'm an idiot. I had a free pass to one. That's why my back wasn't healed up yet. The college here, they have a really state-of-the-art. You can get, even if you don't go to the college, you can buy a membership for it. It looks over like the field and parking lot, and it almost looks like a building at a racetrack. Like full glass windows, everything. You have, there's a crap ton of bikes. Funny thing was, I talked to the person I was giving, this was in elementary school. I was talking to the person I was giving a tour, and each bike had a TV, the tablet, whatever. It doubled as, a computer. You could, whatever you want to do. You could check your email, go on Facebook, whatever. You can also do the virtual tour. So you can run through the Himalayas or whatever, or do a tour around Agua Canyon. Do a tour around Grand Canyon or whatever, right?
Oh, cool.
And there was also a TV, so if you just wanted, normal exercise and just watch a TV show or a movie or whatever. And I was playing around with it, and the TV features just had no signal. And I said, hey, the TV's not working yet. And he said, yeah, we just got these. They're not set up yet. And Shaw Cable wants us to pay for each individual screen.
Hell no.
They had about 80 bikes.
Oh, they could get a Balk account. Balk account would have been a lot cheaper.
This is back in the analog days, too. They could just did analog, but whatever.
He's exhausted. I'm going to have to send him home.
But yeah, now it'd have to be additional cable box on each friggin' thing. Oh, my God. Oh, cool bathroom there. You designed the bathroom? Or?
No, this came with the building I downloaded. Although it is fantastic. I will probably do the same thing.
Yeah, I love the public. I love the public washroom look.
Yeah.
A lot of room.
Those were back in analog, you said?
Yeah.
So you just ran the cable everything, but I'm sure even back in the analog days they had Balk accounts. But that's what I'm talking, the digital stuff, Balk account would be fine.
Yeah. I don't know if they ever set it up. I gotta go there one of these days. Sneak in.
What is he doing? What, is he going to walk all the way home?
Looks like it.
If I have a friend that goes there, I could get in. I don't know if anybody still goes there. I know.
Well, they sign up per trial just to go in and play with the treadmills.
Yeah.
The bikes, I mean.
No, they had them on bikes. They had them on treadmills. They had them on steppers. And they had like literally like 70 of each machine, from what I remember. There were like 2 rooms.
Wow.
I'll try to find some pictures of it and send you some pictures after this, probably on their website or on their Google
Why
Maps.
don't you want free earbuds? Did you see that on the screen?
Yeah, I don't want free earbuds. What's that about?
I don't know.
I guess we should probably call the stream a night, shouldn't we?
Yeah, we should. I'm going to get these guys to bed and do just that.
Oh, I love that. Put them to bed, then the whole stream goes to bed kind of thing. I like that.
Well, another thing I was thinking, they could set up like hospitals used to do.
Yeah.
Even
It's
after
almost
analog was shut down, the hospitals for the longest while still had an internal analog cable system until they upgraded to the new hospitality screens.
Uh-huh.
Now I assume each one of them still connect through the same coax, but every single one of them got his own modem.
Oh, imagine just getting a whole bunch of dollar store splitters and a whole bunch of dollar store wires just hooking up each one. First one looks really good, last one is a staticky mess.
Did you see that?
What?
No, I didn't.
I saw it.
Yeah.
United.
Oh, it's
Delay.
gone now.
Flaming poop.
Great. Oh. Place. You're going to get up and use the toilet and then go back to bed.
Whoa. I might as well keep it stretching until 12:30.
Why, is it that close?
It's 10:54 my time.
Yeah, it's only 6 minutes off. Yeah, I might as well give just the full extra half hour. Oh, again?
What happened? Ah!
He has a water infection.
No, the monster again.
Oh, that means a plate on the floor.
No.
That spray that lady's using is not working.
Whoa, it went away that time. I wonder, does that mean what I think it means? He made friends with the monster. I'm friends with the monster under my bed.
Copyright!
Oh, I only sang it for a few seconds. You're allowed a few seconds, remember?
No, you're not anymore.
I was also thinking of the old cartoon My Pet Monster.
I used to watch that show.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if anybody remember Saturn knows what I'm talking about.
I do.
I know someone that worked in animation. I'm not sure if they worked on NAP. I know they worked on Bearstein Bears and some other things. I should message her. I'm curious. I think she did. I think I took a picture of the right part of the building. Hard to tell, this building's so huge.
You're not even allowed 5 seconds anymore of copyrighted material.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's horrible.
Mm-hmm.
So we can do 4 seconds. I was
Hey, YouTube, copyright our video. I bet you won't for saying this.
Oh, look. No fire that time.
Hey, what's this stupid thing called again? What was it called again? It was like a little bit of a computer joke. What was it called again?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, the urinary patch infection. Oh, there it is.
Patch infection, that was it.
There he is.
Your sink broke again. Like, how bad is your sink? How bad is your repair work?
All right.
Nabo,
What the-
I seen that.
Yeah.
What?
You'll see.
What?
Oh. Usmavadish. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, because that will fix it.
What, sticking a wrench in the brain hole?
They're not even touching anything.
Literally.
That's probably why it keeps breaking.
Yeah, he just pretends to fix it. Or he gets some tape and just like tapes it up quickly. He's like, oh, it's all good.
Skum Yipsy.
You didn't see that.
What?
Exactly.
I saw it. Who are you making that for?
Everyone.
Oh, no, I didn't see it then.
Did you? Yeah. Did you?
Yeah, I
see-
did see it.
Yeah. They do
The
that
guy's
every time when
making
they're first
food,
learning.
throws it on the floor. Oops, picks it up.
Mhm.
Hey, Henry. Did you just fart on my leg? I heard. I think Henry just farted on my leg.
Probably.
Well, better than
I suppose-
farting in your face.
Nora peed on me the other day.
Oh, lovely.
I brought her out in the well, and she was purring, right calm, right confident. Right confident. Loved it. Next thing you know, I felt hot water running down my leg or running down
No.
my shirt. She peed on me. I never got mad at her. I don't know why she did, but you still understand? You still think what? You know why she would have, Sean?
Not that I can think of. He's off to school. Oh, never mind the dishes, kid. Go to school.
Yes. Your family will do the dishes. Don't worry about them. You got school to worry about.
Yeah, see, he's doing the rest of them there now.
Now you can go to school and do dishes.
What's he majoring in, by the way?
Dishes.
The kid. I guess he could be a bully, can he?
Well, he's a devil child, right?
He's supposed to be. I'll just wait for you to notice how quickly he sat down and got back on.
All right, it's 12:30.
Yeah. Good point.
Yeah.
All right. So that's a good place to end off. One off to school, another off to work, and the other going shortly. So I'll get this saved. And in the meantime, as usual, this save file will not be touched until the next time we stream it. So if you don't catch the next stream, of course, and you want to see what's happening, just watch the video that'll go up on YouTube.
Yep.
Sounds good.
But for the time being, thanks for, as you can see, let me go back to he just saved it.
Yep.
So I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thanks, Group Galaxy, for commentating the whole stream.
No, you're welcome.
And hopefully this stuff is still on sale in a week or so. We'll be able to get at least one or two of the things. As you can see with my cursor on the computer, most of the expansion packs are on sale.
Yeah. So that's going to be kind of cool if we can grab some of them.
50% off a lot of things.
Yeah.
So, for the time being, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and I'm going to cut off the audio now. Any last words?
Well, just if you enjoyed the video, by all means, like, comment, subscribe. And if you know someone who you think would enjoy our content, let them know we're here. We'd be happy to have them.
And also, Anthony, do you have any other last words? Feel
Good
free
night,
to put
everybody.
yourself out
Good
if you
morning.
want.
Whatever time it is. Good night. Good morning, everybody.
Yep.
Hope you
Feel
enjoyed.
free to shout yourself out.
Tron Media?
I make videos sometimes.
Yeah. All right. Just look up Group Galaxy Entertainment.
Yeah, thank
In the
you.
meantime, Tron Media, signing off.
Bye-bye.